Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action-Packed Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. Thank you for tuning into our weekly D&D show. I had to set the playlist there, and then, of course, I got slightly distracted before the stream. So, hey, thank you for tuning into our weekly D&D show. We really appreciate it. And tell you who else we appreciate, Riot Games, for letting us use their music for free. Really appreciate that, since you get to listen to cool music and we get to play it. If you're interested in checking that out for yourselves, you can check our About Us section on Twitch. And if you're interested in the tracks themselves, bottom right corner is a little playlist that's going around and doing its thing. You can see everything that you're listening to right there. But with all that said, let's go ahead and open up to the full table, which we're all here. Yeah. We are on episode 99.
Episode
so
99
close.
problems, but my dice ain't one.
I did miss that opportunity. I would have had to have actually bought red balloons, 99 of them too.
And blow all of them up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just a pack
You know
of
what?
99 balloons.
In fact, I don't believe that I missed it. I believe we missed it collectively. It's not just me, man.
I was unaware of this until about 5 minutes ago.
You
It's
just
only like-
suggested it.
No, I mean, like...
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
only like 14 balloons a person if we all blew them up.
That's actually that's right.
There's that math again.
What?
Math is math.
What's happening?
Just get an air
We're
compressor.
blowing up red balloons.
Oh,
And we were
99 of them. I got you. Yeah, that's fair. It's doable.
It is.
Yeah.
I do have a balloon blow up machine.
Nice.
Maybe we can use it next week for 100, and then we'll just have one balloon that's an off color, and we'll still have 99 red balloons.
Yeah, I
Right,
like
we'll
it.
write with a marker on it, 100.
Yeah, there we go.
Off color.
Yeah.
I like it. It'll be
So-
the one white one.
Let's get into the recap from not last week, unfortunately, but 2 weeks ago for the game. What's up?
Yeah. It was fun.
Okay.
Right now.
We went into a tower.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of god stuff hidden in the design of the tower. And there was a drow guy in it. He was wearing robes and stuff.
Yeah, oh, he was wearing clothes, was he?
He
Yeah,
was.
that-
He was
that
not
was good.
naked, which is new for us. No.
Yeah, so many people just not wearing anything.
I know. It's like,
Free ball.
Every time he introduces someone and
Istoria.
he doesn't do a description of the clothes,
You're
we
like, he's
assume
naked.
Assume he's
Yeah,
naked, yeah.
Dara.
Thought you guys were all progressive or being very...
Right.
And
He
he
was also
took
exposed.
us to see the Inquisitor, and she said that she won't give us her piece of the rod
Yep.
until we bring all the other pieces of the rod back, because she wants to see just how big it is, right?
Yeah. Right.
She wants to get
He wants to
both
see it
hands
fully
on it.
extended.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Fully erect rod is what she's looking for.
Yep.
And so
So she's not giving it up until she sees it.
yep, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, which is totally fair. I mean, can't fault her for that. And so she doesn't just want all the pieces for herself, though we did check that. But she does know a lot about the other towers, and she really just wants to make sure that you're worthy and stuff. So I guess that's cool.
Wasn't cool how she subjected us to a zone of truth without our consent.
That's true. Consent, please.
There's only really one person, though.
Oh,
There.
Yeah, I was the only one that actually walked into it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
shouldn't be trying to lie so much.
She told us about the other towers and the
secrets.
stuff that might be around it, and it seems like we're up against some pretty interesting things. And there was a tree with magic apples that Izzy couldn't eat. Not allowed. And
Not just the apples, but the lemons and the oranges too.
yeah, no fruit, no fruit from this tower.
Keep
No.
eating those lemons off this tree.
Yeah, no eating of the fruits of this tower. Can't have it.
They are forbidden.
And so then we, long story short, decided to make our way to the Violet Quill, which is a practitioner store.
Not quite. Not
No?
yet. You will be going there.
Well, yeah,
We went to the black
that's. Oh, we did. That's
Right.
right.
Basilisk's Fang.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we did some trade.
Yeah.
Trading in a dagger. More valuable than I thought.
You got a sunblade.
I did. God, I want to fight him dead right now.
And then you got to school the blacksmith on how he fucked up.
They do that, don't they?
You should have kept the dagger. If one of us dies, our next character is going to be a rogue, probably. So.
Christian said rope probably.
I mean,
Here's the thing,
I'm not going to die, so.
we know where it is. We can always go buy it now.
That's true. Or steal it if we're a rogue. Ooh.
Or just kill them and take it.
If we're a rogue.
Or kill them and take it. I mean,
You're a rogue. Yeah.
I mean, that's
New
not
character starts at level 2, by the way. So
Hey.
right, yeah. Evasion. You don't have that yet. I'm dead.
Pass without trace.
stealth expertise.
Right. Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Don't have that.
Roll 2 days.
Right.
Yeah,
2d6. What up?
rogue stealth
Double ones.
expertise.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
4 damage. That's it.
Level 2 doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Manic
So you're saying so you went by the blacksmith. You asked your question. Where's the blacksmith? For anybody that watches Markiplier like me, which maybe not. Okay. So
Never been a Markiplier.
Yeah, they haggled a bunch with waffled on who wanted what was going, and then he found out his daggers. He being that one, found out his daggers actually super worth a lot of money. So,
So you got extra.
did you
movement.
trade it for something?
Yeah, big sun blip, remember? Because I'm like, please, let's fight some undead, because it will be ugly. Well, actually, not ugly, but very bright and pretty.
Hey, did you trade away your dagger for something?
Did I have a dagger?
You had a dagger?
you may have had a dagger.
Hey, Rain, you have parents?
Dagger.
Yeah, and then you guys pretty much wrapped up your business at the blacksmith then. And the next stop was the Violet Quill. So, with us picking up there, go ahead and get
And that's
back
what
into
you
it.
get when you have a sick Emily. Take notes.
Yeah. Well, also, yeah, through
you two recover, by the
remotes,
way,
too.
Chris and him.
Oh,
Did you
I'm
guys
better.
recover well?
sure. I mean, the usual. I feel fine like a day later, but I'm just gonna have that nagging little cough that'll last for 3 weeks. It's for fun.
You still dealing with that, or
I've already coughed like 3 times.
okay, you
It's,
sneezed
uh,
like 4?
Double season. It's just-
We are all infected.
It's it's a respiratory thing. My sister-in-law said that it hit the East Coast a couple of weeks ago, and they got it. It's just like a summer cold,
Oh, gotcha.
and it just makes you feel really shitty, and then you get over it, but you don't get over it, and it just like kind of lingers with the coughing and the tiredness, but you're not like contagious
Gotcha.
after a certain point. Yeah, I'm still really nasally. Like my sinuses are still not happy. Ultimately, the cold is gone,
Good.
which is great.
Hopefully, science is so tuned.
I think that's just a summer thing. I think this is just my life now.
No, yeah. I had a boss once ask me that when I had a persistent cough that lasted for 3 months. And he's like, maybe this is just how you are now. And I was like, don't you ever fucking say that.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that
don't
was
want
a
that. Don't you
not
put
nice
that
thing.
evil on me.
Right? It's been going on for 3 months. Finally did fade, but as you guys can tell, a cough. Anyway. All right, so as you guys were leaving the blacksmith, you were going to go to the Violet Quill. Approaching it, you see a collection of thin, semicircular buildings encircling one tower, which is the place of arcane study and experimentation. The unusual library has sections quartered off for specific areas of research and knowledge, stored and organized to perfection. Walking by each one of the semicircular buildings, you see that there are 3 in particular that have these kind of gold plaques right next to their front doors. And as you walk by them, you see that they're listed as evocation, chemomancy, and bibliomancy. When you walk by the tower, you see a plaque also inscribing reading cosmology.
Cosmology.
They can summon books.
Hemomancy, yeah.
The bibliomancy semicircular building is the largest of them, of the semicircular ones. The tower does stand taller, but it is not quite as wide as the bibliomancy section.
What's the time?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about reading, so what do you do?
I would like to
Kind
go
of
in the biblical.
fuckery am I gonna get into today?
So,
Okay,
Is that where you learn how to
something like that. So,
Look of learning.
as you walk in, you do see that there are a number of torches, magical in a variety, that provide a kind of dull blue glow to the establishment. walking about, you see that there are a number of curved, matching the actual structure of the building itself, bookcases that stretch from floor to ceiling along the outer walls, with several small half bookcases leading down a path towards this, what you can see is the center of the building. There, you see a large circular table where a person, a drow female, sits in the middle, who's wearing these kind of somewhat regal robes, purple in their form with kind of this like black inlay. You see there are also blue highlights on her collars, around her neck too, and then around what would be like a kind of sash area. Approaching the circular table, you see from the outside of it, and then looking on to the inside, it is full of scrolls, and she sits amongst all of them with a small table standing next to her that is currently has a scroll sitting on it where she is inscribing something. She takes no notice of you, Belle.
Until I bumped into the table.
As you bump, so the outer table is more like a circular fixture, kind of like a half bookcase kind of thing.
Gotcha.
You bump into it, and it bumps you.
Yeah.
I fall on my ass.
And then the smaller table that she's working on is more of an extension of it. So yeah, as you bump into it, there's a bit of a thud. You see her pause for a moment and look up.
Sorry, let me put that back.
Like a cat.
You see her set a quill down, and she stands up. Welcome to the Bibliomancy building. I am Master Adri. What can I help you with today? Were you looking for some sort of spell scrolls or something of that variety? How may I assist you?
Always in search of interesting spell scrolls. I actually have one that I'd be looking to maybe trade. If that would be of interest.
As she stands up, she's about 5'9". She has a thin build, kind of the typical kind of diamond face. And as she takes her robe back, you see her head is bald and just very like clean, like kind of shiny almost in the blue light. As she looks, I guess she's probably middle, a little more past middle-aged for elves. Not quite as old as Inquisitor Nona, but advanced. She looks, so what scroll would you have? What bit of information would you need assistance with?
I hand her a spell scroll of cloning that I have for her to look over.
She unrolls it. I see. And what would you wish to do with this then?
Trade it if there's something of interest, or just get an idea of its value would be helpful.
Oh, not by all means. A scroll of cloning. Let's see. Pull up the thing real quick. Well, as most spell scrolls are deemed a certain value, and really depends on the level of the spell in which has been inscribed upon the scroll. Those able to read it may be able to activate it, but it's really just a matter of exactly how difficult the spell is to cast. With clone, hang on. Come on, man, I'm clicking the wrong thing.
Ciao.
D&D Beyond, you work faster. I believe, I was halfway in her voice, halfway in my own. Clone, I think is a 6th or 7th level spell, one of the two.
I think it's 7th, but I don't see.
I'm a mess.
There we go, finally. 8th. Wow, way off. Samsonite. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. She looks, and so handing her the spell scroll, she kind of looks with a bit of surprise to it. Oh, that would be, I believe, 25,000 gold pieces. She hands it back to you.
Found it.
Mother's house.
Yes. No.
I'd be he's at home.
Just a question.
In there. Chris, you're the one who's paying up attention. Chris asked a question.
Fuck off.
There.
Why are you the way that you are?
You're single.
Immediate no.
I apologize. I gave you the wrong quote.
Oh.
She looks again. Wait, may I see that again, please? This is clone? She takes it down. I apologize. I misquoted. 75,000 gold pieces.
Right.
Whoa. Did I mention it was a +1 clone?
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Can I eat it to gain its power?
Out of character thing, if you have a scroll, do you need all of it once you put spell?
Yes.
Womp womp.
Yeah, you still need the components to just have the ability of casting without expending a spell slot.
And without actually knowing it.
I also literally never come up with a way to use it that wasn't Frank. So I was like, is it really worth it? Yeah. I was not expecting that. That's good to know. I haven't been able to get it appraised until now. Found it quite a harrowing situation. So
Well, if you're interested in trading into, I have many of scrolls I could provide for you if you were interested in casting those instead. We would definitely trade in equal value, of course.
sure. Do you have a list of scrolls? I mean, it looks like quite a few.
Oh, yes. Well, if you're looking for anything within the wizard class of spellcasting, anything within there, I should have at least the ability to describe the scroll, if not potentially on hand. We do have more evocation spells, as they tend to be more useful at the wall, but I have many stored within our storage areas.
Good to know. Give it I'll definitely give it a name. I walk over to the card catalog. Like, I'm just looking. I don't want to keep everyone captivated while I'm looking at spells.
If I may ask, did you have something you were wanting to try to do soon? I may be able to pinpoint a specific spell that you may have interest in.
Oh, we're gonna go storm the towers and get the rods from every tower here on the island.
What's a good way to level the entire
I see.
Yeah.
Duergar? What's the name of the dwarvies?
Dorgar?
Go play with everybody.
Oh,
no, they're
Darrow.
Darrow. How about a spell that will level the full Darrow?
Ooh. I do not have the scroll of meat here, so I cannot help you with that. But if you were looking for more of infiltration, we have illusion spells you may be able to use.
That's boring.
Yeah, that might be helpful. Or is there something that could cause protection against, like, the undead? Or there's that whatever that one tower is where everybody turns to dust? Is there like something that can counteract that?
Lotion.
Do you have the
Scroll
spell
of
lotion?
It's all natural.
Moisturized.
It's a scroll of aloe, yes.
Don't have a
Which one is the one
I
that
do not
people
know.
like?
That is also 9th level magic and quite costly. That would be beyond the bargaining price of a scroll of cloning. But if it's a substantial amount. About another 300,000 gold pieces. But if you were looking for, you said scrolls of protection. Of course, I have many of those I could provide. Including scrolls of specific protection too, ones against specific creatures. So if you're looking for something to ward off aberrations, Darrow, for example, that would apply for them. Although it would apply for all aberrations as well.
Sure.
What about psychic damage?
Scrolls of resistance, absolutely.
You said primordial entities it could ward off?
Depends on what creature you're looking for. We have many different types of scrolls of protection, though. The ones we have easily on hand are particularly for the undead, for some primordial, or some that we have to worry about on the island as well. And then, obviously, the aberrations. I think those are the ones we have in most ready supply due to the nature of the creatures we encounter.
Sure. That makes sense. Yeah. Supply and demand.
But those are, in terms of the scrolls that we provide, due to their regularity, easily done. And even if we were to have a scroll of each for everyone in your party, you still have much to barter with the scroll of cloning, if you were willing to use that as a matter of trade.
A trade. Yeah, sure. Nope, that makes sense. What about anything that works against night walkers specifically? Anything that'd be helpful?
Specifically against them, not exactly. Nightwalkers, as far as I understand, are creatures of pure necrotic energy. But they are, if I recall correctly, undead. So a scroll of protection from undead would still serve some defense against them. Now, that said, if you're looking for something also to provide protection against their necrotic presence, we could also, I believe, create scrolls that would also provide you protection against necrotic damage itself. Hopefully at least mitigating some of it, if not all, but some.
Sure.
Okay.
What do I need to do to cast scroll?
You need to be able to actually read the scroll in terms of the arcane's writings on it, or divine scripture, depending on what type of scroll you're dealing with. But you would need to be able to understand the class that it's meant to be casting.
Someone A's this scroll.
Not exactly. It's more you have to study the discipline of the class to be able to understand the arcane scripture.
I could cast it for you.
Your purpose of my idea.
Oh, so it's against me. I got it. Do not sound into anything.
Actually, it was to free up your concentration.
Oh, you wanted haste.
I can just do it myself instead of.
Yeah, that's fair.
I may be able to provide more of a scroll that has simple runes written on it. Something that would be more easily interpreted by someone without the actual ability to cast a spell. It would take me more time to create it, but I think I could do something like that.
Well, I start like doing crossroads randomly for some reason.
Those are wonderful.
Do you know if there's someone here that
We're so proud of you.
has
Good
has
runes. I ran in the
like,
lines and everything.
It's kindergarten level runes.
do you know if there's perhaps a seller here who has maybe like a ring of haste or a wristband of haste or something? I don't know.
Ring.
With haste on.
With a haste already in it, yeah.
A snap band of haste.
Snap and
Yeah.
That would be pretty great, honestly. Even as like a single activatable item, like, all right, wow, let's go.
A tattoo choker of haste.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I'm just imagining like a switch or spurs.
Yeah, I kind of like that also because like it's like you could just have it be effectively like a potion because it's consumable then, but
That's
it only
cute.
lasts for
I like it.
Nicotine patch of haste.
Yeah.
these are some fizzy
There are.
items
I
right
don't
here.
have potions here, but if you're looking for potions, actually, only one building over, the Hemomancer specializes in different
Yeah, the
alchemical and sometimes transmutive, sometimes a bit on the necromantic side of means to boost one's vitality beyond their normal means. I believe he may have potions of speed. If that's what you're.
Oh man.
That's extremely helpful. Let me, if you don't mind, I think we'll take a walk across the other shops while I confer with my team on like the best trades for that, and then we'll come back.
Okay. I will be here. I have many scrolls I'm still working
Hey, what was your name?
on. I am Master Adri. I'm Master of Scrolls.
Adrian.
I'm Rin.
It's a
These are
pleasure to
my-
meet you.
Compatriots, the Moonstone Guard.
I'm
Daruk,
Paul.
Rainier, Izzy, Vadir, and Dorgirin, the big one in the back.
Welcome to the Bibliomancy building, and the Violet Quill overall.
The what?
Violet Quill. Yeah, that's the building that we have, our collection.
Oh. Well, thank you. You've been super helpful so far, and I'm sure we'll be back. Kind of figured it would be better to go to every store and see what we got, and then decide what we want to do.
Right.
Come on, let's go to the human. Wait.
Oh, how much, Tony? How much is typically like a scroll of protection against necromantic or like whatever?
Let me double check because I have the scroll protection listed, but I want to be sure if we're talking about like it's basically like a resistance option. It'd be 300 gold pieces, but I believe scroll protection is.
This all right.
To spell it correctly, is for like specific creatures that you have either advantage against them or they can't like move within a certain amount of feet or something like that.
Oh.
It's something that I'll double check. It's 200. I have the price listed. I just don't have the effect.
And the other one was 300 gold. The resistance you said was 300.
For resistance, right? which she can provide a scroll or potions.
Okay.
Which, if you're heading to the Hemomancy building.
Yes.
So, when you walk into that one, it is a similar construction, another one of those kind of semicircular curved buildings. But in this one, instead of bookcases, you see a collection of bookshelves that have a number of different potions and bits of alchemical kind of paraphernalia about them, sitting that when you walk and head towards the center, there is a similar circular kind of workshop area where you see a single individual, another female drow who has short curled white hair, again the kind of soft black skin of drow, 5'1" though, skinny build, and so you see her kind of almost bouncing about her little workshop where you can see a cauldron, smaller one than the ones you encountered previously, currently bubbling, along with a few graduated cylinders, and kind of almost, it's a bit witchcraft, but also a bit scientific in terms of her endeavors for her alchemy.
And she's naked.
Here. I live here.
She's not naked.
He didn't describe
I-
clothes.
Did not
Thank you. I
describe-
hadn't gotten to that yet.
Naked.
So she also wears
He said bouncing.
a purple robe. She also wears a purple robe. I said bouncing while working, but not that's bouncy. I think actually is what I said. Maybe.
Not sure if that's better or not.
True. All right.
She's bouncing about.
In any
What
case,
color robes?
she's wearing also purple robes with that kind of same black inlay, but you notice that the bindings on her collar, her wrists, thank you, cuffs, and her sash are all red, which also match the lighting. So it's more like kind of a pink hue than form like red. But as you walk in, she does take notice of you as she turns and, hello there. I'm Andraste. Welcome to the Hemomancy building. Were you looking for someone in particular? She looked kind of quizzically at you.
Not someone in particular, but maybe some things in particular.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm the person who brews potions and makes all different kind of things happen within the body. What were you looking for?
Amazing. Two things for you. One is a thing for you, and then the other is a thing that we may need. We would love to see what kind of potions you have available, specifically.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
You see her pull out a small thing from a satchel. Satchel. It's kind of like a little pouch. She just looks over at the cauldron. See it then start bubbling over.
Do the check.
Okay, we're good. All right, sorry.
Nice.
Timing's really important on these.
Understand. Yeah.
So go ahead and make a quick roll. This would be Arcana. Yeah, Arcana. So she had some sort of alchemical components. You didn't see what was inside the actual like kind of powder stuff. But you did smell like kind of like an herbal scent hit the air as soon as that erupted. It's kind of a different mix though. But we're in a potion.
Send it to potion.
Not by smell.
Yeah, I got that second age sugar blood. Do you have anything for that?
What?
Type 2 diabetes?
Oh, I don't think so. We can get you potion of healing.
Cure that second age sugar blood?
No.
Lose a toe.
We would love to know what kind of
How did you get
potions you
down?
have
How did you
available for purchase or trade, and then also specifically if you have a potion of haste or potions of resistance, that kind of thing. And then secondly, we come bearing news. We killed the hag in the woods.
Oh.
Yeah. But we did find her book.
Oh.
The key ingredient is dry.
Ah.
And the monster that we also killed. It's tears, specifically. I did get some of those.
Oh, okay. Are these items you want to sell? Or trade?
We'll give you the tears.
need the book too.
He's losing his damn mind.
I'll you know what? We'll put the tiers on the table. Literally. And then what?
So
I would be willing, I don't want to part with the book, but if you'd be willing to trade, I'd be happy to take it over to the bibliomancer and have her transcribe it while we make our way around all of the towers. We are traveling to each tower and collecting the rod in each tower.
Oh, that's
So
bold.
we could be gone for a bit.
Yeah.
And you can have,
Yeah.
yeah. So what's on the table is she can transcribe the book for you, so you can have a copy. And then if we die, you have it.
It's really unfortunate you killed her. I mean, the book probably has everything I need in it. Okay. Best of a bad situation. Also, you said our people were part of the poultice?
Gotta get that farming done.
I hadn't quite been able to figure out what, if it's just blood, you might be able to set up like a donor situation, but like if it's appendages,
I wonder if it's a better bonus to use your
maybe to tune to you. Maybe something to play
Or-
with.
That's interesting.
Or it's like a ground beef situation. You just gotta grind it up in there. You know.
Maybe. I don't know. There wasn't much left of the drow that had been used for
Well.
the last batch.
You know.
You didn't have to get there and... Well, no, there wasn't much left of them. There was nothing that was really identifying them or anything.
There was like a toe.
That's not enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the toe?
No.
Okay.
Scry from the blood of the toe, I'm assuming.
But it's still there. I mean,
Well, we can send a ranger out for it. Wait, what? We can send Uranus. A good mission for him.
yeah.
No, I thought they were talking about using Uranus for the potions. Good mission for them.
Oh, that's a good mission for him.
do any of your people know the spell regenerate?
I mean, I can probably do it.
Just gonna chop people's arms off and then regenerate them.
Viable option.
Yeah, well,
If you have to.
we'll go over the notes and figure out exactly if we may be able to use like a substitute for blood. Because honestly, if I can create the potions enough to actually just offset the blood donations, then it should be fine.
Every society has criminals, and they all gotta pay somehow.
That's true. Right. Sorry.
Pulling it over.
So, you have the tiers. Got okay. So bibliomancer, that works too. Okay, so you wanted potions of speed.
8, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't do potion of haste exactly. It's more about augmenting somebody's ability than like providing a spell effect.
Sure.
So of the potions I can make, potions of healing are obviously the most common that I produce. I can make even actually up to supreme, if you've got the coin for it.
I don't like that.
Fair. I can create elixir of
Ask
health
for no
also,
olive.
if you're looking for more curative functions, which actually might work for what you were just talking about.
Second age sugar.
Also, if you're looking for potions that would kind of boost your own kind of fighting strength and make sure that you were able to fight back any sort of scary things that are out there on the island, a bit of heroism may do you some good. Yeah, pretty much. And then potion of speed, as we discussed, kind of, basically works to kind of give you a little bit of extra boost in your muscle tendons.
Does it how long does it last? A minute?
It lasts. Yeah, it's about, yeah. I should have seen these up. I had it.
Get the details of
There
it,
we
so I don't even know if I should bring it up. Out of character. Should we ask her about anything that might be able to remove a blood curse?
Maybe.
Drain the blood.
Or is that something you just want to hang on to? He's like, I can't wait for the next opportunity to get a hold of Izzy.
Izzy.
I don't care. It gives me wounds.
Well,
Full strength.
don't sneak into a room in the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
So
Are we gonna just have to start putting you in like a kennel at night?
Yeah.
Try it.
Probably.
the,
Okay with that.
so the potions of speed. So it is a potion of haste. It is actually basically a haste spell, but for a minute with no concentration. So
Okay. I like that.
um,
How
and
much do
then-
those cost?
well, I still have a couple others. So I'd just like to make sure we're all across the board. I do have as I mentioned, elixir of health, which will cure any disease, and then also removes if you are blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Really healthy and kind of frees you up from things. Potion of heroism, as we said, although it actually, I misspoke. It doesn't actually make you immune to the frightened condition. Gives you just kind of a temporary boost for a little while. You gain 10 temporary hit points that last an hour. And for the same duration, you're also under the effect of Bless. No concentration required.
Oh fuck.
What's that?
I'm trying to see what.
It's a list that I just set up. Yeah. Well, right, but I also had to prune through specific ones that would apply to what she does. And then I also have the Potion of Vitality, which if you get really tired, it kind of cures you of that. So if you become, one might say, exhausted, it removes that. And then also cures you of any disease or poison. And the best kicker is that if you regain hit points for the next 24 hours after drinking that potion, you regain all of your strength on it.
Potion of
As opposed to just, you know,
monster.
however much a normal spell would deal.
Say that.
You max out your hit points on healing.
Bacon hope.
Is the potion?
I'm sorry, misspoke. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spent.
Oh, just
Is the potion of vitality just like a pot of coffee to deal with the exhaustion?
There might be a little bit of coffee in there. Won't say exactly.
Basically, if I spent one of my d6 hit dice, I would get automatically 6.
6, correct.
Makes sense.
And last but not, well, actually, not quite last. Second to last. So you said you're going to every tower?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one more you guys might be particularly interested in. Is the Potion of Psionic Fortitude. So it basically just gives you advantage against being charmed or stunned for an hour.
all of those. How many do you have? We want them all.
How much for them all?
Well, those aren't cheap. They're 300 apiece.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you have
300
advantage to
gold.
avoid or even end them, depending on if you get like. So if you do get afflicted, you can hopefully get out of it quicker too. And the last one, which I only have one of. Really interested in it. I can sell it to you. It's 9,000 gold pieces. I made a potion. It's only one. Trying to recreate it. That will reduce years off your life.
What?
The potion of longevity is what I'm calling it.
Oh wait,
Reduce?
It sounded like you said take years off your life,
Well, right. What you've already spent. It makes you younger.
so it's a refund.
Yes.
Okay.
How sure are you that works?
I'm certain it will work.
Inside check.
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
20 total.
You sense that there's a bit that she's hiding. That the potion will work. But as to what it does, there might be something she's keeping at bay.
How many years?
2 questions.
A minimum of 13.
2 questions. What effect would it have on a 10,012-year-old little girl? 2, could you reverse engineer it to do the opposite effect?
Full disclosure, there is a chance that if your anatomy happens to work in a specific way with it, your physiology, it could advance you that number of years instead. So,
Psyduck knocks itself out in confusion.
it should reduce you by that amount of years, but it could also advance you that far.
But it doesn't advance your mind, just your body.
Correct.
Or reverse your mind.
Right. So it'll either make you younger, with like, I would say at least 90% certainty, but there's another like 10% chance of wiggle room that you just get older instead.
Still on his trial phase.
I've worked out almost everything. It's just that there's the chance that it doesn't work with someone.
Sure.
You notice how many rats there are around here? I've been busy.
Your surveys, your clinical trials are on drow and kobolds.
No.
No.
It's a matter to a drow.
Right. Where did you get the test subjects?
It wasn't the drow.
Right.
Right. I don't see none of those walking around here except for adventurers.
I mean, that might be the points of not walking around anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe it's the Darrow.
The Darrow.
I didn't test on the Darrow either. Their aberration in anatomies they're too far gone with the things that they've seen and been subjected to.
Harpies?
Hmm?
Harpies?
No?
Are harpies like peaceful?
It was the kobold. I tested on the kobold, okay?
Well, no, I wasn't asking a character. I was asking
Oh,
harpies.
we said
I said
drow
kobold
or
and
kobold.
kobold.
No,
and
but
she said
still
not the
noise.
drow,
Yeah.
so it has to be the kobold.
Right, okay, so yeah, physiologically very different from
Yeah, but they advance. Like, okay, so the thing is, they grow quickly. So it's not like the worst thing if they do happen to have if they go wrong.
Yeah,
How long do kobolds normally live?
like the
Here?
fly of the creature world.
More than 11 days, I'm sure.
Oh, of course, yeah. It just really depends on how many are like at the front. But I mean, they can live up to. I mean, honestly, not as much as drow and everything, but probably a good like 100, 150 years if they don't do things that are destructive. Honestly, I
Like
think
drink
life expectancy.
potions that age them drastically.
We're splitting hairs here, all right?
Is it scales in their case?
Splitting skin.
Well, right, yeah. They do have these like really thick quills that are almost like hair, but
Just
yeah,
splitting quills.
exactly.
I think that sounds incredible, and it could be a game changer for the world. And
If I can get the potion to work reliably, I think it can be.
I definitely think you would have a very, very niche, very wealthy client base at your beck and call, especially if we can, calm the tatas on this island a little bit for you.
It'll be good.
What is there anything we could do that would help you get that working 100%?
Look, I am certain the Fae have things that they have written down that I would just. It would help my research. I'm certain of it. They do deals. They shave off things for people's lives. It's gotta be in there.
Okay.
So you want to talk to an archfey?
I mean, if you know one, sure.
If we
You know
one.
several.
I'm sorry. Who are you people?
Oh, we're the Moonstone Guard, by the way. Sorry about that. I'm Rin. This is Rainier, Daruk, Dorgir, Vadir, and Izzy. We've seen some shit. We're also trying to save the world, hence the rods. Yeah. He's on a mission from God.
Wait, Olivia, hang on. Door? Is the gate shut?
Nope.
Gate shut? She can't hear me.
I'll go help her. No,
Okay.
no. She doesn't like dudes.
Olivia doesn't
I
like
assume the
it.
gate shut. Were you the last one that was in?
Yeah. Is it actually?
Okay. Thank you.
I was gonna say I remember I closed it when I came back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty sure we're all on the board with the closing it every time.
I figured as much, but I was, still. Because.
It was open when I got here, though.
Right. Well, so when I got home, I let her out to make sure that she was all set, and I was like, all right, well, once people get here, then close and everything.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she's sometimes she's like, oh yeah, I want to go outside. She'll get all excited about it, and I'm like, all right, let's go outside, and she just sits there. She clearly wants to go, but she's just like, I can't make the trip. I'm sorry. Just gotta pick her up, and then she's just like, I don't like being manhandled. Like carry her out.
Yeah.
She's an interesting pup.
So
Yeah,
you have
she will.
both of them now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Pup 2 is around the corner. He'll be this weekend.
Is it going to interfere with next week's game?
It will not. I am taking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, so I will be home all weekend and be with them.
Nice.
So yeah, we should be set.
Episode 100 puppies.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping. Yeah, 100 puppies. Good lord. I'm hoping that he'll be a little more acclimated to people. We'll see. I know with her rescue situation it was not that way. From what I've heard, he's really friendly and stuff. So we'll see. But I haven't met him yet, so
We'll go at their pace. It's all good.
yeah. I'm hoping that if he is all outgoing and stuff, that may help Bean be like, oh yeah, people are friendly and nice. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Yeah.
Pictures will still be posted to socials.
So-
I just want to wait until we had both of them before.
One will lead and the other will follow. So whichever one is the leader, that's what the other one's going to emulate. That's what happened with my sister's dogs. Sage was the leader, and then when they got Mowgli and Mowgli grew up, he does everything she does. Like he doesn't bark until she barks. He doesn't go to bed until she goes to bed. Won't go
She's in
outside. Yeah, she is in charge.
It's what I'm a little worried about is that Bean might be the leader then.
Right.
And I'm like, I have 2 neurotic dogs. Dang it. But we'll see.
She saw me. And
Oh
was
yeah.
like, she
Yeah.
ran back out.
That seems right.
She made direct eye contact.
Yeah. No. Yeah, she's been definitely getting back inside too.
Sure.
It's there's been a couple times where it's been like 20 minutes and you're like, all right, let's go inside. Come on. Without people down here. So yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, we'll see. Once we get them to understand, hey, there's a dog door. You can come and go as you please. That'll be easy peasy. So getting back to the thing. Hemomancer Andraste met the Moonstone Guard officially. So she
Wants
says-
to talk to an archfey.
right.
That's where we're at.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we know several, but we get dragged into a lot of situations. We're trying to save the world right now, hence why we're here looking for the rods. He's on a
Okay.
mission from God.
Sure, that makes sense. Well, yeah, potions for sale then. So what? So if so the tiers and everything that'll buy I mean at least a few potions of healing. We could do probably 1 each. Of the second variety, the graders. And then for the book, you can get that done. I mean, Master Scrolls, Adria's going to take a while with it. How long are you going to be here?
As long as it takes to get these rods.
Yeah.
We're hoping it won't take more than a week or two.
Well, how about this? If you
or-
leave,
Until we die.
right? So that's what I'm kind of thinking. Not that I'm banking on that, but as a potential. Let's say you leave the book here with Master Adria. She can make the copy while you guys are out doing your adventure. And then if you come back, then you can just get your book back. But I will give you the potions ahead of time because you're effectively leaving the book. If you don't come back for it, then just book's ours. Is that fair?
Makes sense. If we do die, you might want to come after us again because we do have a couple other hacked journals on me.
That have various
Did
wonderful
we know
knowledge.
that?
Could-
We did know that.
Yeah, journals. I said journals specifically.
Could I give somebody a potion to drink
You want to track his BR blood?
if that's okay? Great. I need a bit of your blood to actually finish it though first. So you don't mind?
Yeah, just a
Takes
little
out-
bit of your hair,
takes
some
out a pen and
blood,
just-
social security number.
Okay.
That's all we have.
All right. Just kind of squeeze your finger a little bit. Thank you. Great. Okay.
Can I insight check the reason that she
Would need that.
wants the Hag's journals? Just was she being honest about
Yeah.
that
Sure.
before? Oop. Not great. 15.
15. She seemed like she was being honest. No reason to doubt her. That starts in 10. So she
Seconds
finishes
or
up a couple
minutes?
things. Seconds. Okay. Here, go ahead and drink this. Okay. So if you die, I should
Get
know
sick.
about that,
Okay.
and then I should be able to find where you are. Okay. So what were you looking for? And we'll pause there. You guys can also decide what you
If
want.
you die, it'll be because of this potion. Drink it.
Right.
So guys can decide what you want. We'll do a little ad break here since the ad break's starting soon.
So what are you feeling? Scrolls or potions?
Well, we also have items. We haven't made our way to the other places either yet. The other spires. What are they? Evocation, cosmology. Right? Those are
Yep.
the other two? Yeah. Would evocation be items?
They do have items there, yes.
And then cosmology is looks?
It's more information. Yeah, cosmology just has information on extraplanar entities.
Oh.
They study the planes.
I'll be talking to that person.
A themed. But yeah, we're in ad break.
Yeah. So
So, do a
are
little
all those
file
other
break.
potions 300 gold pieces each? The elixir of health, speed, heroism, vitality.
No. So, elixir of health is 120. Heroism is 180. Potion of heroism is 180. Psionic fortitude 300. Any potion of resistance you're looking for is 300. Speed's 400. Vitality is 960.
There's
She has 2 she can part with. Okay.
Why would you buy them if, like, I might have bartering? Don't buy them yet.
She'll have $2 grand in bartering power for you. Or you have $2 grand in bartering power for her. Outside of the 3 greater potions of healing she's already trading.
The 3 greater potions of healing for the tiers, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's 1 for each.
Okay.
So you still have $2 grand to work with.
Okay. So if you want haste, right?
fine.
I mean, I have 2,000 gold pieces in trade here. Why would you buy? Depends. Do we need them? Do you guys want them? What would you like?
Hey.
I mean, I don't think anyone needs the potion of longevity. I'm just
Yeah, I don't know about that one. You can turn Itzy back into an infant.
or
And a one-way
potentially turn
ticket
her
home.
into an adult, but it doesn't grow your mindset with you.
I think the potions that give resistance to stun and charm effects might be pretty good since we're going into the mind flayer den.
The psionic fortitude ones.
Yeah.
What do I do? I need to use the restroom.
Those are
Need some gold,
300
that's fine.
gold pieces each.
Just walk and go.
Yeah, the she's kind of quartered off within the living room. So, yeah, should be fine.
How long does the psionic fortitude potions last?
1 minute.
An hour.
Yeah, it's just a minute. That's all you got. I think it's an hour. Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay. So
One way to go for the fortitude or for protection.
1,800 for one of those for all of us.
A lot of us have necrotic resistance already, right?
Yep.
I don't have resistance, but my shield does the thing where I can not take the damage and heal for it instead of one.
Don't like deep.
Do you want a potion of necrotic resistance? Huh? Oh no.
As soon as something with the product, I'll probably go green.
What happened?
It's like, would you like potions of protection against undead.
Elixir of health, cure any
He's like,
disease, blinded, deafened, or poisoned.
I'm all the protection you need against the undead.
Definitely see how that would be useful.
Then where?
Vitality cures you of exhaustion. So if you don't sleep for any reason,
Get like a big
diseases or poisoning, and then you gain the max number of hits for any dice you spend.
I'll get there eventually.
Helpful
Yeah, especially
here. Those are 960 gold.
yeah, since the rest doesn't give us our health back, it only gives us so we might
Next
get
time
health
I'm
back
going
now.
full support
Short
character
rest.
where I'm just gonna be like, I'm like me and that person, and then like all my abilities are just gonna be buffing the shit out of that person. Like some kind of like bard hybrid thing.
See?
Yeah, exactly. That's, oh my god.
And the effects of blast would be cool.
Yeah.
You gotta build like a really
What do you guys think? What do you want? What are you doing over there?
Me, I'm
What
looking
you
around for
thinking,
stuff to
Lincoln?
steal.
Do not steal anything
just
from this
joking.
woman.
Just joking, but I will get into shenanigans soon. Just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this in the cauldron and a little bit of that. What did I have? Didn't I have some kind of seeds from the astral?
So, the psionic
Fey
quarter.
wild
Something like
place?
that. Yeah.
The other ones you want?
ingredient, chili pea.
Chili.
Are you the person trying to make like a super creative hero by combining ammonia and bleach?
Oh no! Who? What? We're
John,
just talking
we just
about
talked
John.
about
Yeah.
that,
John, fucking-
Oh,
Yeah.
And you know what's
Crow
funny is like he's a smart person, but that's such a dumb fucking thing to do.
Like,
yeah, I think this
kid,
roll
sure.
protection would be
Adult,
helpful.
It was, I mean, admittedly, he was trying to do something really nice for me, but it's just, it's like,
I didn't know murdering you was
Well,
well,
he could have
you
killed
know,
himself, and Tony could have come home and like, John, what the fuck? You're dead.
yeah.
How many potions of speed did you buy, Griff?
There were two. Yeah, 100.
Wake up, you son of a bitch. You gotta pay rent.
It does sound like me.
Life insurance. Put a line against him.
Yeah. Gets passed on to his brother Todd.
I do feel like
Do you want one of these? I got 2 extra in the bag.
No, it's fine.
Not being funny. I mean, if we can find a pair of platinum rings worth 50 gold pieces each, I can do a bond thing.
so. The difference between
Mary?
an elixir of health and the
Warding bond.
vitality,
Yeah, it's kinda
like
like
they
Mary.
both
Yeah.
cure
Which I think is
diseases,
kind of cool because it's
and
you get one, a plus
poisoning,
1 AC to save.
but elixir of
and-
health
but it's
also cures
resistant to
blinded and deafened. And then
Cool.
vitality also cures exhaustion and then the max hit. So those are like how they differ. I mean, how many potions do we have left? We haven't really used that many, right?
Well, so I have lesser restoration, which also cures one disease or blinded, deaf, and paralyzed poison.
If you guys want, we can kind of work this stuff out off stream, since admittedly it's not.
Okay. We
Super
never do,
interesting.
but okay.
Yeah, I know.
So, unless you're telling us that one of these people in one of these spires has some information or a side quest for us to do,
Yeah.
let's just fuck off.
I mean, that's
So, and there's not in particular. The cosmologer shows. Freely say this. When you mention at some point, assuming you visit them, cosmologer Fellows.
Yeah.
He's a male drow. I'll go ahead and give you the description. He's wearing clothing.
he's just wearing a teddy.
Yeah, it's just a speedo.
Banana hammock.
Yeah, full on Borat style. No, he's wearing the same kind of. So all of them have the same kind of purple and black clothes. It's just cuffs, the collar, and sash are thematically different. So his are white.
Is it a cult?
And
Is it a cult?
yeah,
They're all wearing the same thing?
well, violet quill, but then a little bit of extra flavor for him.
Staring at that.
So he shows particular interest within the aberrations of Yves Thardul. Particularly, he mentions that he suspects that there are illithid there, and one particularly powerful one. That he is interested in any sort of parts of the anatomy that you can recover should you deal with this creature in more combative means.
Would he be interested in our little temple?
That's what I was about to ask. From
So
the start
what's his shop look like? 'Cause-
So he's the one in the tower.
okay.
So when you walk in there, it's a spiral staircase that leads up to a second floor that his kind of current research is being done. Within that tower, proper like with Dark Crystal, there is an orrery that is sitting in it, rotating, monitoring the just cosmos. And as you see him walking around, he's the only person in the place where you've seen that there might be like a couple scribes or somebody working about the other shops or the kind of libraries. He's the only one within the cosmology tower. But as you see him walking around, you see him kind of studying things and taking notes. And as you walk in, that's when you guys have the conversation. He says, yes, I believe that the aberration that may control you, Thardul, is not only from this world, as most aberrations are not, but I believe may have some ties to the far realm. I have interest in making sure that there is a concerted effort to prevent the far realm from seeping into our own. So, should you have some sort of bits of knowledge harvested from such a creature, including anatomy from such a creature, I wish to study it and better to ward ourselves against it.
You think it's from where?
The far realm. It is a place beyond the astral sea that, quite honestly, is an alien place. One that will infect, twist, warp, and corrupt whatever touches it.
You mentioned that there's one particularly powerful mind flayer. Do you know anything of its specific abilities? Wouldn't hurt to know exactly what we're facing.
We've interrogated some Darrow that have ventured farther than they sometimes do. The Escafir Forest is normally where we've seen them potentially go, and we suspect they have dealings with the hag there. They have said that they serve at the behest of some particularly powerful mind flayer. No more information beyond that. I suspect it may be an Illithirid, but as to whether or not it actually is, I don't know. There are only a few different types of powerful mind flayers that exist. The particularly powerful ones are either Alpoons, arcane practitioners that are banished from Mind Flayer society, or Litherids, which are ones that are basically stronger than... What's up? Okay.
Stealth check.
Yeah. Okay. They are ones that are particularly powerful and ultimately end up more often than not becoming Elder-Brains. They'll create their own colony and then proceed with the overall goals of the Illithid to infect and enslave.
And you believe this is one of the latter type?
I'm not sure. Whatever it is not among, I believe, typical Mind Flayer variety.
Do you want to bug?
Does he have a telescope?
I'm fine with that.
Does he have a telescope?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Unless he detected me. I rolled a 23. 22.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Shit, if we're okay with you.
Excuse me, your child is on my equipment.
A deer.
Twisting knobs in the lane.
It just... Yeah.
You don't have any other business, I'd appreciate you leaving my research study.
I actually have business, but if you guys want to head out, you can.
Which, when you go, so assuming you guys then stop at the Evoker really quick to see if they have anything of interest, I'll just rattle this off quickly. They have necklaces of fireballs, should you be interested in buying them. They have elemental gems. So necklace of fireballs basically have it's a necklace with beads on it that allows you to throw one and cast fireball. You could also just throw the whole necklace and just.
Say more.
They have elemental
Yeah, like,
gems,
I'm gonna take
which
14.
you basically takes an action, but you can shatter the gem to summon an elemental.
Oh.
They have beads of force, which I believe. I mean, you didn't use beads of force, but I bet you probably know what they are anyway.
I think I do.
Magical grenades. Not like the grenades that were in the shop, but just beads that will explode with force damage. Yep. And then that was it. Just those.
Dang, that last shop had the good stuff in it.
The potion shop.
Yeah. So the evoker, as one might imagine, is pretty much strictly offensive focused.
How much of those necklaces were?
So necklaces depend on how many beads you're getting. If you have just one single bead on the necklace at this point, 300 gold pieces. And then when you increment up from that, it goes so 300 to 5 for 2, 1,000 for 3, 1,600 for 4, 4,000 for 5, and 8,000 for 6.
So they get progressively more expensive for additional fee.
Yeah, which I'll put this in our Discord chat.
I mean, go big or go home.
I'm just saying, if we walk up to the Darrow place and drop 8 fireballs in one place, it's gonna do some damage.
Yeah. It might take out a wall or something. Yeah.
And by the way, you can hurl multiple beads or even a whole necklace as one action. When you do so, increase the level of fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first. So it's not like you just cast additional fireballs.
It's like
Come again, go.
just-
spell level.
One more
So
time.
each
So-
bead, it's one spell, but the number of beads turn the level that you cast it.
Correct. So you can go basically, if you hurl the whole necklace, it's a 6th level fireball.
Okay.
Or, sorry, no. It's a 9th level fireball.
But if you buy a necklace with 6 beads on it, could you take 1 bead and toss it and then toss a 5th level?
You can take 3 beads to do 5th level. That's, you just
Oh,
hit 5th,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so you take 3 beads and toss 3 of them to do a 5th level fireball.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always an action to toss however many you're going to toss.
Could Dorgirin potentially
could-
stick like 3 necklaces with 6 beads into the blunderbuss and
He could.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, I'd still
With
only...
a grenade.
right? Can we get the elemental gems stuffed in
with as crazy as we're getting, I'm gonna say you can just do 1 necklace, not like 3 of them all packed in. I'll call that right there.
Just a handful of them and shove them in.
Yeah. How many is this? Oh, 16. Nuke. Just mushroom fire.
And that's how Istoria died.
one session equaled 1 tower, and we all went home early.
Yeah.
One cataclysm.
So,
The
as
rods don't exist anymore, actually.
Right, yeah. Who knew? You didn't need to actually get the rods at all. You just... Enough necklaces of fireball, you're set.
Historia, then the cult of the shattered will also
Just
die.
ceases to have a reason to exist, also.
Right, yeah.
Mutually assured destruction.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what reduces is aiming mutually.
You'll find out. So as the rest of you go to the Evoker's Tower, Rin does lag behind to speak with the Cosmology.
Hi.
Hello.
So I see that you are someone who understands the planes of existence, and I have a particular interest in the astral sea.
I have an interest in them, yes. I wouldn't say that I understand them. They're as
Oh no,
vast...
I have an interest in the astral sea.
No, but you said that I have an interest, or that I understand them.
Oh, yeah.
I have an interest.
Interest.
There's so much to be able to actually glean from them that one, even in an extended lifetime of a drow, could never even accomplish all knowledge of all of these. But what information I have is I readily share. What would you like to ask about the astral sea? So.
Do you know of anything that would cause a human to have things that look like they've been influenced by the astral sea before ever having been there?
It's an interesting question.
Like hair, for example.
And he kind of looks at you for a moment. You're asking from a place of let's say, a very personal space.
Oh, you know, I know somebody. I know somebody.
I see. If I was to conjecture, there may be some sort of either nascent or passive influence from the astral sea on an individual that may give them some extra characteristics that may not be typical of a human, or to be honest, of any humanoid, elf, human, anything. I will say I do find the human physiology, and elves to be honest, although our nature is different, particularly malleable, able to be influenced by extraplanar forces. For example, some of the individuals that have had interactions with either Jinn or maybe an extraplanar force from the elemental planes can easily become one of the half-breeds therein. So I think that there could be some sort of overlap there with both human physiology and elves, in that variety. Elves have more of a adaptive nature. We come from a variety of different planes, so we have a lot of variety of different forms. It seems that humans have a sort of similar quality to them. So, as to what may have influenced someone to have some sort of piece of the astral sea within themselves, could be anything. A creature somewhere within their lineage may have passed something on. Could have been dormant for a number of years and then manifested within someone. Often has overlap with sorcerers and that kind of variety, where something within their bloodline just activates, manifests within a certain individual, giving them unique properties and abilities. Or it could be something that's more active and influential at their time of conception, birth, even specifically. Fortunately, there's no one answer I could give, but influences from extraplanar realms on mortals is really not unheard of. I feel like with our world, it seems to be happening quite often in the past 60 years. Wounds across the world have opened and extraplanar energies have bled in. It's actually where some of my disciplines comes from. It's not specifically me. I did not invent cosmology, but it's a fascinating study and a burgeoning one. Sort of at the precipice of everything with arcane study here. So.
Understandable.
Were you wanting to try to trace back your heritage, we'll say?
I'd be interested in that.
I apologize. The interested party. Were they to be so interested in tracing back their heritage to try to find a specific source?
It's me.
I didn't want to say it if you weren't comfortable.
No. I would be interested. Can you do that?
I can try. The orrery I have here has many abilities, and trying to track specifically a source from something from an extraplanar origin is something I can try to achieve with it. Hair does seem to be unusual. If you'd be willing to part with just a small locket of it, I could try to track, see where it came from.
Sure. I'll pull a piece.
Thank you. Well, you see him kind of begin to manipulate it. There's this one platform that kind of spins down. Looks basically like a mirror, but flattened, or not flattened, but horizontal. So he places it on it. Okay. So, we wish to see where this had some sort of influence from. I can say with the coloration of it, sure, it's probably from the astral sea. Actually, it's similar to the astral elves. But we'll see what we can find. So he then begins to manipulate it again. It then spins around as one of the many arms on it starts to rotate. And there's this, the contraption is, I mean, elaborate in its construction. There's basically a very large sphere at the center of it that you can imagine. Actually, you can probably even recognize some of the features on it. That it looks like some of the maps you've seen of like Tasha in particular. and then as it rotates, you can see land masses you're really not all that familiar with, but you can kind of pick out some of the pieces of it, and you probably actually do recognize the islands, the Krethos and the Amber Crown Isles that Rainier has mentioned it's from. As it starts to spin and rotate, as it begins manipulating it, you see these tiny like glimmers of light start to appear at different sections. Different colors kind of pop up. You see like a red burst momentarily, and then a kind of yellowish burst as it pops up. Starts saying, "No, that's not right." And then you see kind of this purplish gray one as it bursts for a moment and then locks in place. Ah, there we are. As he then begins to grab a couple of different mechanisms and levers, and he's walking around and manipulating the whole thing. It's part mechanical, and you can see, I mean, with the elements here, definitely part arcane and magical in its nature. As it then rotates again, he looks, pauses for a moment, and you see his head kind of turn. Pulls another lever. You see it rotate again as the structure locks and kind of makes this loud clinking sound. Gets stuck. Excuse me for a moment. See him kind of almost get down beneath the mechanical pieces of it. You can see him working on it. It's, while this is definitely still kind of wizardry and arcane in its nature, there's a certain almost like borderline artificer kind of creation to it. As you hear a loud clink and you hear a lever almost, or some sort of latching mechanism free up. There we are. As he comes out, okay, so there was something that seemed like it was blocking this. As he pulls another lever, you see it rotate once again, and that kind of silverish purple light turns black, and there's a shadow that sits there. It looks, that's, it starts to get locked again. That's not, he pulls another lever and you see kind of this hum kind of shut down. Something was not right there. He walks over and grabs your locket, or the lock of hair, and hands it back to you. I'm sorry, I think there was some sort of interference or something that stopped me from tracing this back. It occasionally happens. Sometimes there's interference from some sort of extraplanar source beyond where we were trying to track down. It's not uncommon. The energies even within Istoria are not exactly the most stable, so sometimes we don't get the answer we're looking for. There was something that was out in the astral sea that was able to be tracked back, but I'm sorry, I can't give you more of an answer than that.
Do you know of anyone who might know of entities that roam the astral sea?
Well, there's a group of arcane students, individuals who research upon things outside of our realm. Yes, I do. I have some I could reach out to.
Seem like a trustworthy guy. There is an entity that has reached out from the astral sea, and we recently journeyed there to help
Actually,
out an archfey.
You've been.
Yeah. It was
it like?
it was incredible. You fly with your mind.
You were there physically.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I've only heard of people doing some sort of astral projection.
No, we were there. It was
Dangerous.
very, but also very cool.
I wouldn't venture that far. Even opportunity would present itself would be amazing, but there are things that live out there that are not meant to be encountered by mortals.
Yeah, I definitely. I also recently encountered some astral sea elves, and they kind of intimated something similar. Refugees from their plane, their area.
Where were they? In the astral sea?
No, they were here. They were in Tasha.
They were on Istoria.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Milvavina?
I'm familiar. I've never been, but from what I know, that's a elven enclave.
It is. It's incredible. There are elves, all different kinds of elves there. It was absolutely fascinating. They're the ones that told me that my hair was unique. They wanted something from the Astral Sea in trade, and they took my hair. So, and that was before we had ever been to the Astral Sea at all. So I knew that that was something weird, which is why I thought to ask you. But this entity, it found me while we were there. Like, it came rushing to. We managed to leave before it came up, but wasn't exactly trusting. And we were on a bit of a time crunch anyway. And interplanar travel takes some time here as well, and you know, all of that. But it did make contact at least, and it said that it would wait for me to come back. It wants to come here. I'm not really sure if I should trust it, and I'd like to know more about it before I ever get in a situation where I have to encounter it again.
Did you see the entity? Did it manifest itself in front of you?
It looks like an island. Yeah. I think it was purple.
How large? Did you get a sense of scale for the island? How large it was?
It looked like it was really far away, and it still looked pretty big. So large.
Did it give you its name?
No, it kept being cagey about its name. It told me to call it something.
Just something?
No,
Oh.
I'm trying to remember what it told me to call it.
Oh no.
I say the name because obviously Rin would remember. Emily doesn't, because that was months and months and months ago.
You don't remember?
But it's in my note. It's in my note.
I know.
I just
It's all because I wrote this stuff that I do.
yeah. No, I haven't compiled his page yet. So
Ah.
I think its nickname is Purple Face.
was it Purple Haze?
It was not. No.
It was purple something.
No, it was not. It wasn't purple.
No.
No.
It didn't give me its name.
It told you to call it SR.
That's right.
Super.
But it also said something before that.
Super
It
rare.
told me to tell Ishara
It's a
that,
gacha
that somebody said hello.
Yes. Well, it didn't say its name. But no spoilers, because that would. We're tiptoeing around spoiler space.
It gender pronouns, I don't know. It told me to call it SR.
That
For
could mean
now.
anything.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Well, that's not much to work with, but I can reach out to some of my colleagues and see if they have any information on it.
He said he was banished because he was in proximity of something that was banished.
That's vague and unconvincing.
Yeah. But he was
I should
trapped
actually
in...
explain into it. I find that answer vague and unconvincing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he was eager to meet someone from Tasha that could travel to and fro. And he knows someone that I know that I'm very close to, and she seemed afraid of him, but cagey. She wouldn't go into details about who it was. So of course now I'm dying to know.
Oh, of course. Well,
What the purple gray was that the astral?
it was.
And
Yes.
then the black was just something blocking it, or what is that indicative of something?
Interest in the interest of transparency and you trusting me with this information, there was something blocking me. It manifested as a dark shadow. I don't know what it was, but it was a presence, intelligence of some variety. It was not merely interference. interference normally presents itself as the lights that you saw. Flicker, fade, and stop. Something to actually change the light means that there was some sort of will being done.
Do you think?
I think
Was it-
something felt that we were reaching out with your hair. Some piece of you was reaching out, and it, I think, felt it.
If it blocked it, it didn't want me to reach out.
I stopped it from reaching back. I did not know what it was.
It is always eager to talk to me. And this was... It's something that sensed my presence when you were looking back, so there's no way to block it out and still get the information we need, huh?
I would not feel comfortable trying to reestablish that connection.
Sure. No, that's totally fair. If you would mind, I know the details are super vague. I'd even be willing to leave a lock of my hair with you if you'd reach out to your friends. If that's helpful. If it's not, I will totally keep it and bring it back in.
The one you've cut, I could use that and see if any of my other constituents may have some means of kind of leaning into whatever its essence is to try to almost bait whatever is on the opposite side to communicate with it amicably,
Sure.
and hopefully not garner some sort of doorway being opened.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it should be let back in without more information.
Things that have been banished to the astral sea are likely for a good reason.
That said, we have seen things get trapped in with other things just because it's a proximity situation, and that is unfair.
Of course.
It has happened, but on the best side of caution, I feel like working on one potential world-ending issue at a time is probably best.
I agree. Things are dangerous enough here as is. We don't necessarily need to have some sort of entity from the astral sea just unleashed upon the world.
Exactly. We
If it
have,
has any sort of vindictive and vengeful side.
yeah. Well, I don't know if your thing can do this, but you also might want to keep an eye out for a really angry red and blue dragon, just in case it flies overhead.
Where's it from?
Here. It never left.
Not quite as good as that,
Okay.
unfortunately. Better extraplanar sources.
Sure, that's fair. That's fair. Well, there is a dragon out there somewhere. He's not very happy.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Talking about juggling a lot of things.
Irons in the fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many.
Indeed. All right. Well, thank you so much for your willingness to.
Quite welcome. I will let you know. Is it okay to send something to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
My pleasure. And good luck.
Thank you. We're gonna come back to the group. She's a little less peppy and upset.
So I forgot to mention this. The elemental gems are 1,000 gold apiece. Speeds of force are 1,000 gold as well, and then the list of the fireball cost. So we don't necessarily have to work out exactly how much you want to buy now, but if you want to just let me know in Discord, and then we can do the deduction of gold and stuff there, in addition to stuff from the Hemomancer and Master Scrolls.
Okay.
So what's the party up to next?
Do we want to
Let's get it on.
rest before we go, or do we want to just go?
We all read like we should all be rested up.
I'm missing a bunch of spell slots. Not a, I mean, not enough that I would say we need to rest, but
Is it because of the dogs you destroyed?
that's one of them.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So that was one.
I was gonna say-
I death warded Rin. That was one. Which I would have to do again if we rested. And I'm missing a second level spell, but I don't remember what that was for off the top of my head. But that's all I'm missing. So like, if we want to go. I feel like that's enough to justify like having a rest, but I wasn't sure if everyone else was full.
I'd say the elves offer freely that it's going to be about 2 days for you to get to Yiv Tharduul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got some stuff.
I also did want to switch my spells before we arrived there, but if it's gonna take 2 days, that's
Maybe we could take just rest on the way.
yep.
All right.
Start making our
Downtown.
way.
So, as the party heads out from Thoru'Forek, then depart and head south eastward through the Isle of Eternal Shadow once again. Traveling down the Salt Flats, you do note that as you progress towards the center of the isle, Daruk, you seem to recognize the terrain a bit more. As you begin traveling further southeast, for the first day of travel, after about a good probably 8 hours of walking, you're getting tired, and it's to the point where you can still push through and continue moving, as there's nothing of particular importance that you're looking for or anything. It's not like you're exploring wilderness, you're just trying to get from A to B. At about hour 5 of that first 8-hour trek, you can't help but recognize that there is a certain amount of anatomy, we could say, mixed about the dirt ground, or the ground of the salt flats, basically, you've been walking down. You see, every once in a while, a bone or two sticking out from the ground. Femur, skull, ribcage. You start seeing some of the things that you recognize from one of your visions.
Are most of the well, I don't remember if I asked this before. I'm assuming they're mostly humanoid.
Yes. Everybody else, I think, will probably take notice of this too. I mean, granted, the grounds you're walking down are pretty much just barren, like kind of like the dry, earth-stained, or like sun-stained desert. That dirt that's basically just completely drained of all the moisture, and it's just cracked and desolate.
Bones.
Every once in a while, yeah, you do see like a skeleton just buried, half buried in the bones.
I do.
Oh, you want to try the thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a big red dead or no?
Well, so you're trying to receive a vision, right?
Yeah.
So this, well, there's no undead in the area. These are just the normal dead variety.
Okay.
I know. A bonus.
Advantage to recall to make for a darker path surrounding object to touching or location or present.
Mhm.
So I would then get the. That says advantage.
Wait, so it's advantage regardless of the...
So yeah, because this was a different thing. So
Right.
The Fabian are that is Hunter's Bane, which I get
Right.
really early on.
Yeah.
Later on, I got Grim Psychometry.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
And that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay, so yeah. So you're trying to basically experience, you're trying to hopefully force a vision almost.
Yeah.
So this would be a history check.
No. 9.
9? Yeah. So like, so you see like one of the rib cages like halfway sticking out from the ground. You touch it and you focus. You just open your eyes up after a bit. But yeah, you guys see like Brigitte walk down and focus everything.
Shy, but
Activated.
kind of roll above single digit.
Ouch.
I was gonna say I saw several sevens pop.
Yeah, get him out now.
He did.
So, Durek, what are you up to?
I think I told everyone about the visions I had previously. If I remember right, in one of them, I was told that there was some kind of massive battle here. Right?
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure that's
Mass Exodus. Huh?
right.
That's just a first one. Hour of Eternal Happiness.
That's a lot of pretty attacked bones.
Tell you what, given that this is
Bones, man.
say like kind of your spell, your cleric adjacent stuff. If you want to make a roll using your wisdom modifier with proficiency, you can do that.
Wisdom plus.
Yeah. So probably what your spell attack would be, plus your d20.
29.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
Nice. So as you're looking around,
What's the D4?
yeah, about some of the terrain that you can see, because obviously you still do have that same Isle of Eternal Shadow. It's dim light as far as about 15 feet before it's just darkness. Even with your dark vision being what it is, you start to look around and you start to remember some of the visions you had been given. And you recognize, these are the Salt Flats. You're not terribly far from the Temple of the Prime. Should you wish to visit?
It feels like should be moving. Do I get the sense that I should move that way, or should I wait until we get all of the pieces?
It's up to you.
It probably. Do I have? Yeah.
You say up to you, but I think he's looking for like divine guidance.
You know,
Where to go.
if someone previously had tried to put
Perhaps you
all
could
the
try
rock
to
pieces together and
divine
got like
that.
all of the other
4
ones,
of them were in the thing in
and
the
they're
middle.
just in the middle.
Yeah, dude, they're already here, man.
So like all we gotta do is
They
go
knew.
to the middle.
You just had to come get it.
Yeah, I said bring me the pieces. I have 4 of them. Just bring me one.
I didn't say where. I just said there were towers, and they had to be in the tower.
If I don't think it will delay our time getting to the Darrow and Illithid Fortress, then I would suggest the group that maybe we detour slightly to go to the temple.
It would take you out of your way a little bit. Do you have the any sort of like divining spells?
I could use my divine intervention.
And is it only if it is successful that it's used, or is it?
Yeah, divine intervention, and I have to roll like lower than my level or something like that.
Okay.
I can find it real quick.
I need to hit your level and lower.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There we go.
I'll give you this one for free.
It's in there somewhere.
As to if like you won't use it. If it's successful, it won't cost us a use.
Oh, gotcha. $56.
Okay.
So, way too.
As you kind of like, so you call out, make a prayer to gods that be, asking if you should be heading out that way. You don't get a clear definitive yes. You don't get a clear definitive no either, but
God's doing God shit.
Well, if he doesn't want me there, then trying to see if I have any other spells prepared that I could use.
maybe do the baby shit. Just the what's it, Clueless Gamer comment stuff where he's like, if this is good, if this is a bad, I'd give it a wow. You figure it out. You figure it's on you.
We're going. Oh, that's it.
Let you go in general.
Yeah,
have
I'm getting the impression that I'm getting a feeling that we should go.
Go with your gut, man. Good class.
So
Does it look like the sky
It's your spirit journey.
is directing us anywhere? Like, is there like a storm that's like, just come here and cloud?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
This giant lightning arc just spells it out in
Yeah.
the sky. Like, all right.
Way.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like a neon sign.
Yeah. Eat a Joe's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Throw back
a
over.
giant middle finger in the sky that's just pointing that way.
Dumbass.
yeah, so you do see that there's kind of a swirling cloud above the Temple of the Prime. Actually, you can't see it. That's the thing. The irony. Temple, the Isle of Eternal Shadow, like you can't make out that stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Although you do see that there is the ever-present striking of lightning, which you can see because of how dark it is and everything, on the east side of the island, farther from the Temple of the Prime.
Oh, right. Because that's the storm.
Yeah, the ever-present like thunder, lightning storm, all that sort of stuff.
Roll for it.
As you're kind of wondering this and trying to decide whether you should be going or not, you feel a gust. And it is, one might even say, ushering you to the southeast.
The southeast, so that's toward the third fortress, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, then we're not stopping. We're going. We're going.
The DM says proceed apace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big rock. Oh, look, the rocks.
Yeah.
As you walk a little bit, you can hear the rumble of thunder from behind you.
Jeff walks up.
Wait. So the gust is pushing us toward.
Yeah, towards the southeast. And then as you continue along after making your decision, you hear the rumble of thunder behind.
Like in that for me.
Yeah, that's what.
One could surmise. So,
Jeff walks by. I think we should go that way.
yeah. Thanks,
Fucking
John.
Jeff.
Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. So as you continue along, and as the first night passes, the first day of travel passes, and night does eventually fall, the light doesn't shift too much, with the exception of basically the horizon that you can vaguely make out where there is some sort of light eking out behind the clouds. That fades too, and it is total darkness at night. Except for those with special eyes, you can still see through. Yeah. As you rest for the evening, it is uneventful. And you have a nice quiet night where you're able to sleep, get your full rest, everything back. Spell slots all restored. Hit points, or hit dice, still currently where they're at. And the next day you press on. So, could I have either two people, or we can do a group check, up to you guys, as to who's going to be keeping a lookout / perception check as you navigate the salt flats of the center of the Isle of Eternal Shadow.
I have a plus 11.
I got plus 15 on perception.
That one.
So, so again, this is either a group check, or this is a two people perception.
Be you two.
Sure. What's your
My passive perception, or just like my plus
plus
7.
plus 7?
You want to do a group check? Because I never trust my dice.
I know.
Well, the one, when it's just me.
Yeah.
You leave it up to the group.
Yeah.
The will of the
But
god.
don't you have like the special eyes?
I leave it to the group, but yeah, if you all want to do a group check, then it's totally fine too.
29.
Okay.
Oh man.
31.
Okay.
Good.
27.
Okay.
15.
All right. Did you already say what you got?
11.
Ah, okay. All right. So overall, that is a success. Yeah. So as the group is proceeding onward, you can hear first. You don't actually get to see, with the exception of the deer, due to his special eyes.
Yeah.
You can hear this kind of clinking and a very soft kind of like what sounds like a hushed hoof print stomping on rock. But as Vadir can see it first, you also hear the grinding of wheels on this kind of hard rock surface, and you can hear the occasional whispered hush, but not totally successful, speaking of a language that everybody does not understand.
Oh, what language?
Oh, I've already looked, with one exception. Rin.
Yeah.
Ren, you recognize the undercommon that is being spoken in front of you. You can hear some whispered hushes of saying, "There's something out there ahead of us." As you both hear two parties walking towards each other. But Vadir can see these small individuals walking almost kind of like this fairly, like line formation, almost like a not quite like a flying V by any means, but more like a clustered group of individuals walking in front of the cart. And as they begin walking towards you, you see them see you too.
So it's not two groups like approaching each other. It's two groups.
It is you guys and them,
Okay.
both walking towards each other.
I'll hail them in undercommon. Oh there.
Oh, there to you. As you can hear the voice, you don't see them.
Right.
You hear the grinding wheels come to a halt. You hear thump, thump, as there's some sort of beast of burden moving it. You see it, it's kind of like an ox, basically, but you can see these tiny motes of light that it has that are just hanging about it. They're not producing much light at this point at all, but there's these tiny, little tiny balls of light.
I'm gonna mind link with the deer. Deer, can you see them? Because it sounds like they're speaking in undercommon.
Yeah.
And you see these short, almost somewhat misshapen, look like dwarves, but thinner, more lithe, and their eyes white. They have these kind of scraggly beards. Their hair is kind of matted. Most of them have these kind of strange crossbows that they're holding. But you can see this kind of almost like hooked spear on their backs too. You see them all kind of walking out. One individual is standing on top of the cart next to the driver, and he's the one that called out to Rin. You also see 4 other individuals that are a little bit different. They look also like they're armed with the same kind of crossbows, standing on top of the cart. But as you look out, you can count about 14 of these individuals that are basically what you could imagine is just kind of like common soldiers walking with the cart on the ground. And then 4 up top. So it's 14 on the ground, a driver, a dude calling the shots, and then 4 on top of the cart.
I will just show you via my brain space what I see.
Okay. Where are we?
You see-
We're headed to the Thoru'Forek?
No, that's where we just
No, that's where we came from. Here. Ether. Okay. I wanted to get the name right. After that.
Hey, we're going to Thoru'Forek. You're in the wrong space.
Right.
Back from which came.
Take a U-turn. One second.
Oh, we are traveling to Ithardu. Are you heading from there?
You want them to call out, we are. What's your business there?
Trade, and we have interest in an artifact we were hoping your people could maybe tell us about.
You see one of them turn and speak to another. He says in kind of a hushed voice, though. Trying to whisper. Okay. He does so quietly enough that I'd say who has a passive perception above an 18? Okay. So you both make out some words. You're actually
I can't
so yeah,
understand
you,
them, so
yeah, you hear just something being spoken. Ren, you hear them say, "Trust them. Be ready to attack." So you're heading down there for an artifact and trade.
Yep.
What do you wish to trade?
Well, we killed the hag in the woods, so we have information that she had.
I see.
We also are adventurers, and we have artifacts of our own that we may be of interest in trading.
Hmm.
You know, you're really far away, and it's kind of hard to talk to you without being able to see you. Do you want to come closer, or should we keep shouting at each other?
Vidir, when you saw her, or you could hear her speaking now and everything, but you saw one of the one who's kind of like calling the shots, look to the others, and you see them all pull out their crossbows and start aiming them at you.
Do that.
Can I have everybody roll initiative? So
Fucking nice.
yeah, when you mentioned the killing of the hag, they immediately were like, okay.
I guess that made our choice for us.
I keep saying we give out too much information.
Oh, yeah, okay.
well, then you should have talked to him.
Say something. No,
Nope.
it's like you keep giving away all of our information.
I'm okay with
Uh,
this.
Yeah, so then I would assume that Vidir immediately yells out, like that they're pulling their weapons out and they're ready to draw.
Oh, hey, they're being assholes.
That way it just makes it easy on the initiative
That they
rolls.
draw, when Vidir tells me that they draw, can I say to the voice head that in their head, wrong choice?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He responds back, although you recognize not in your own telepathy link. No, you.
You guys ever say
Darrow.
Yeah. But we assume it's there.
It's me.
Unconfirmed.
That's what I'm here for.
We're out here on a delicious tasting adventure. So, well, is this box gonna come off here for the map, or?
It is.
We were always gonna fight these things, guys.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say there was no diplomacy with the tarot.
I mean, realistically, we couldn't leave them alive anyway if we were gonna sneak into their fortress. So
No, yeah. I was totally down with your plan. Let's try to talk to them and maybe we can get some information out of them. And then...
well, we can leave one of them alive and torture it out of them, or take them.
No, we need more
Yeah,
than one because of our
questions.
torture methods are.
Yeah.
That's a question staff.
Yeah.
Don't wait for an
Will
answer.
you let me Guantanamo one of
There are plenty of Darrow to Guantanamo, too. So.
How about that? Start interrogating them as we attack.
All right, so we can move the box.
You have to scare them.
Just
Did we have
very,
anything?
very
Did we
gently,
sleep, or
gingerly.
did we
even.
just leave?
We did rest.
Eat the
There we
box
go.
now.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Leave the box. Figure it out yourselves.
Then I would have went to school.
All I can imagine is that I'm trying to think of the exact quote in the episode of Archer, where he's like punching somebody. It's like, look what you're making me do to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's a really cool cart. I like the cart mini.
Yeah,
you. That
that
was
looks
the
like Bog's part. What I pictured in my head.
compliments of John's painting ability.
Thank you, John.
I always pictured Bog's cart as just like an open cart. No covering or anything.
It's not working.
I don't
Figure
know why
video.
I always pictured Bog's part as like being a caravan type thing, like being a shop owner and all that. I just felt like
Oh.
he'd be more extravagant. He wore a top hat.
Figured it was easier to photo stuff.
Yeah.
I have the wrong camera selected.
You did.
That's why that isn't
You're
working.
doing good.
Oh my god.
No.
Have you done?
I was
How
like, why
dare you.
isn't this? Why isn't the table camera moving? Oh, I'm zooming in on me. That's why. Okay.
This is my face. This
Yeah,
is my
well-
face closer.
Yeah.
Look
Look at my
deeply into
face. My face is amazing.
pores.
Do not give it a lick. It does not taste like raisins.
I might give it away.
You would. All right. So let's get to the battle music,
Where are we?
and we will start with the initiative rolls. Rainier.
13.
Ooh, rough. Drew.
19.
Perhaps I did not speaking as a joke, but yeah. Rin.
18.
And breaking.
Dorgirin.
16.
Okay. Badir.
8.
And Izzy.
9.
All right. So with that,
That's the thing.
we are in
I
app.
was going to say that.
Mernad.
Yep.
Are we over on this side towards you?
Yes. So forward facing
trying
from
to
where
find
I'm at,
spells,
you would be
so-
nearest me.
How far away would be?
So you guys about let's say 30 feet. Yes. Yeah, 30 feet seems appropriate.
Are we on the break?
40 feet is enough to get in range of one of them.
Oh. Can we put your crumpled mess on there, or do you want to find a surrogate?
I'm gonna ride Gorgon. Gordon. The Gorgon.
He wasn't feeling too great today.
Oh,
What a bum.
yeah.
He contracted some kind of
Disease?
hacking and coughing.
It's
I don't
going
know.
around. The summer bullshit.
Yeah.
It's hard to not.
Yeah, that's
Fucking door.
and that was the cauldron.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, we're just scratching our legs before the battle, you know?
Yeah.
I need some kind of snack.
Nice fishbowl.
Oh, okay.
Way back on. Oh, it wasn't big.
Last year before COVID. That's fun.
Yeah, we should open that next week.
Yeah.
I got a sampler of it. It was really good, but when I saw it at it's a Burnt Barrel Meadery, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get like two bottles of that. He's like, it is $60 a bottle. I was like, I will get one bottle.
I will have one bottle, please.
Much as I would love. Yeah, we should do that. Ooh, that'd be fun to do next week. Well, we'll talk about it. But yeah, we should do that. So, before we get into the big things, as the Darrow pulled their crossbow out and began to fire, the four that were on top of the cart. Actually, sorry, I'll break six. There we go. See, I'm a jerk. So, as the Darrow that were on top of the cart prepared themselves, and all of the ones that were on the ground pointed up their crossbows, the four that were on top of the cart gave a quick kick, and you saw four additional Darrow hop out. Oh no, what happened here?
We have this.
Watery stuff?
Huh? It's the condensation off my drink.
Ah, okay. It's like nothing spilled, right?
No, nothing's.
Cool. Then it can dry.
Can I grab one of these bottles of water?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we do have the cooler one here if you want from the fridge.
Do you need me to bring another
I had
one?
put them in the fridge now. Because I should have done that a long time ago.
Go up.
Do you need us to bring another one? Jason? Oh, you need us to bring another one?
You know,
Take the water.
You have a spare, if not, I'll pick it up.
I think we still have one.
I think we have one more.
Yeah. We're trying to get rid of them.
Oh, okay, yeah, bring it.
They're taking up garage space.
The shit out of water.
And I think we're gonna have to dump out the Sprite.
Oh no!
It's been in the garage, or now it's sitting.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Too many heat cycles.
Yeah.
He's like,
Wired tires are
Recession.
Yeah. Thanks, Obama.
Capitalism.
tires on the right side of my car. Both the front and back have bubbles on the side of them.
Oh no.
And my plates are due this month, so I just assume they're gonna be like,
Yep.
so you can't just replace like half of the car.
But can you replace half a car?
they refund you.
I don't think
Might as well at this point.
the entire time I lived in Missouri, nobody ever looked at my car. For any time I renewed my plates and
Yeah.
You have to get them, like,
Yep. See.
yeah.
Anyway, my tires are generally speaking about 100.
Well, safety inspections only after like certain number of miles.
Apparently, having somewhat sporty wheels.
I gotcha. So, as the four Darrow that hop out from these like side plates of the cart do so, you notice their forms a little different from the others. They're not wearing the typical kind of leathers that the other Darrow are wearing, the kind of studded leather that you would expect them to be wearing, or just even leather armor. No, these ones are wearing hide, more torn up, and not wielding any weaponry of the sort. They simply have this kind of mangled form where you see a bit of their flesh kind of taut and distorted. Their jaws slightly set off, or like off-centered. More fanged appearance, slobber coming off of their mouths. You see them just
They're feral.
basically. So, as we kick this off, the leader, roll highs. So he's gonna go first. So, how we place the minis, we have perfect. All
What
right.
are we calling him, Tony?
Huh?
What are we calling him?
The leader?
Yeah.
The Darrow Savant. Because it's
yeah.
yep.
So, sand side on.
In a
30-foot radius sphere.
which you know what? We're gonna have it centered around the right side of the group. So Rainier, good news. You don't have to worry about this. Could I have everybody make an intelligence saving throw?
Plus 4.
Except for you.
Plus 4. Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, usually it's wisdom where I hate you, but intelligence is better.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you don't hate me.
Plus 4 doesn't matter.
It may.
No, but I have a plus 0 to the bonus, and I rolled a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
No, it's
Okay.
cat. Oh, this cat.
Oh. Okay.
Cat.
26.
Yep.
13.
You said 13?
Yeah.
13 just saves. So anybody below a 13, you take 14 points of psychic damage, and you are incapacitated.
Get fucked.
Is it 13 or 14?
13 save. Oh, sorry. 14
Get-
points of damage.
What's with you and getting stoned all the time?
save?
The damage you take. Have you saved it?
As you see him reach his hand out, you see him just kind of clench his fist as this burst of psionic energy almost snaps your very mind briefly.
Which one did this?
Leader.
Yep.
And the sidebot?
And anybody that was afflicted with 13 or I'm sorry, a 12 or lower in the intelligence saving throw takes 14 points of psych damage and incapacitated for their turn. So no actions or reactions. You still can move. You have movement.
Which one, which little asshole is he?
You said the leader. The leader.
Oh, the leader.
One
Yeah.
next to
So
the
he has
donkey.
hopped off the cart. He is next. Yes, next to the mule.
Next to the mule. Okay, I see. I can just see him
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it for his turn. Daruk, unfortunately, you are incapacitated, so no active reactions, but you do have your movement. Should you choose to.
Or whatever they are.
I will spread out a little bit and move back this way a bit, just so that we're a little more spread out.
Yep. And then Rin, you're up next. And Dorgiran, you're on deck.
I'm gonna hop on my broom
Oh, I didn't roll
first
for
and foremost.
Gordon.
And then I would like to, I'm gonna circle this way. That way. I'm like going,
How far? Give me numbers, not just.
I don't know until it feels good.
Get.
This is a
5, 10,
family-friendly stream.
30, 45.
I'm kidding, it's not family
I
friendly.
know. Yeah, that's perfect.
Who the fuck you think you are?
Right, yeah.
I'm just talking about a man dancing around in his banana hammock.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
You were.
No, this is,
And then-
That's family friendly.
And then that one lady was bouncing around.
right, yeah.
Bouncing
Naked.
around.
Who's also in Deadpool and Wolverine?
Bouncy.
Me, Christian has, Emily has.
Has everyone seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Great.
There's one clip in the beginning. This isn't a spoiler or anything, but he says, he's like, pulls aside. He's like, what does he say to Fox? He says, I'm going to Disneyland, and then he headbutts the camera. Get fucked, Fox.
Yeah.
Get fucked. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to play at Disneyland.
Yeah. Anyway, so continue.
That was
It's about how non-family friendly our stream, which is
exactly.
fucked.
Yeah.
So,
And then I would like to do a.
surrender?
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. You know what? You guys seem all right.
That would be kind of an interesting tack to go. We surrender and see what they do with us. Take us back to wherever, and then we kill them all.
Great. Got us right in through the front door. Real appreciate that, buddy.
I'd love to, but I don't think the party's ready for that kind of twist.
I would like to toss
What
a
did you
third level fireball
Him-
right in the middle, but definitely get the leader.
All right. You said third level?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of it's a dexterity saving throw. And can we get the little guide here next to it?
Yeah. You just want. I want to hit the leader for sure, but as many minions as I can get wherever he needs to place it.
I can't tell if there's more on that side or on this side.
I can't,
These exact numbers.
but I can see this side, so that's good.
So this is a metal carriage, by the way. So it is fully enclosed.
Okay.
Closed? Yeah, closed.
I think if you drop it right behind the donkey butt,
Okay.
How many do I have to roll?
the ass's ass, I
Ass is
think
in.
you get
10. I'd give some of the ones on the opposite side a bit of cover, though, given that they're on the opposite side where the impact point is.
Okay, well then I would toss it on whatever side to have cover, I guess. I mean, I want to get as many as possible.
Oh, of course, yeah, for sure.
You
So-
drop it
oh yeah,
under
it's
the
the
carriage
same.
wheels.
It's basically the same on the other
Yes.
side. So the other side's fine. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Get the feral
the leader?
ones.
Maybe some over here. 8.
That's a.
Okay.
We'll go with 8.
Is that what feels like?
And what's the number?
It is 21.
29?
21.
Always 21.
I like 21.
Gotta be. It's the brand, you know?
It is. Don't brand.
My brand. Okay. So 2 of them save, the rest don't. And the 2 that save are the leader, and we'll call it one of his.
Rude! How dare
one of
you.
his lieutenants.
How dare you?
So while you roll that out, any objection for us to keep going? Okay. Dorgiran, you're up.
Did I need to roll that save for Gordon?
absolutely.
Oh, nat 20. So
Okay, yeah. No ill effect.
Yeah. So Gordon and I'm riding Gordon.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I should qualify. Those that did save, you take 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh yeah, that would be
Sorry.
information. 7.
Yeah, I mean it's not like gonna end your day by any means. It's really the incapacity
My
part
whole day.
that hurts. But yeah.
I can't believe it.
I know,
I'm
I know.
ruined. I only have 189 hit points now.
Whatever shall you do?
But yeah, I'm riding Gordon. I'm gonna charge in there to the closest one.
Okay.
I'm gonna rage. And then I'm gonna swing just right down from the back of Gordon.
Absolutely.
I need to get the mounted fighter feet.
Would be cool.
So it's 19 on the dice.
Oh yeah, for sure. These guys are wearing leather armor, so not hard to hit.
So it's 32 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. And then Rainier, you're on deck. Rin, what was the damage?
26.
26. Thank you. Okay, so let's get these guys out of the way. The ones that were the smaller, so there's goblins, strictly goblins. The Pathfinder variety. The outer ones, they got hit too, right? They're dead.
Pretty much everybody on that side and 2 guys on the side.
Okay.
Minus that outlier guy.
So this guy. This side?
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy and this guy are good?
Yes, yeah. And any of the small goblins that look like Pathfinder goblins that got hit in the blast are dead. Well, hang on. The guys on the opposite side of the cart.
We're going over here.
Right.
So.
Yeah, never mind.
That's these guys.
So then it was 26. Okay. So the ones that were nearer the cart, they survived.
Do you need force damage
I
separated?
believe he
out?
got hit too. No, force damage varieties shouldn't matter for these guys for anything that you're dealing.
Okay.
Yeah. Does not.
So first hit then is 23 points of damage total.
Okay, he's dead.
Ooh, okay. We're on up to the next one. I got movement
Do you have
speed.
enough movement? Okay.
40 feet of movement, I think.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sweet. I'm gonna swing down at this one.
Yep.
It's a 26 to hit.
Yep.
Mm. 26 points of damage on that one.
Also dead.
Okay. Do I have enough movement speed to get to someone else? Okay. I do have the great weapon fighter feat. I don't know if that's gonna work though. With like a ranged weapon. I guess probably not. Yeah, I can only get 2 of them. Oh right, I also rage. That's my bonus action anyway, so
Oh, right.
we're good.
That be it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Rainier, you're up.
As soon as they even started the conversation, I already got my indicate out.
Yeah.
And I made it. I didn't want to give this away, so I went Storm, I think. I think it's a thunder damage. Oh, it's not Storm. Anyway, not reading, so it's not really. I'm just gonna run up and just stab the first guy, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Put a good old-fashioned giant smite on me. 2 attacks. Probably not.
let's have you roll individually.
I rolled a 14 and a 15.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay.
He said they were wearing like shitty hide armor.
They don't have a ton of pound points.
Yeah.
So you might splat him on the first one.
Right, that's why I'm like, well, you might just want to do these individually.
I assumed it was a 4 and a 5.
Oh yeah, nope, that's still good.
Alright, sorry. I'll press it up.
I need like 10 more of these.
It's 10, 16 plus like 7, I think it is.
For one hit? Yeah, that's plenty.
He's now, I'll go to the one behind.
Sorry.
You're good. Save. I didn't actually. Something.
Yep, plenty. Dead too.
Alright.
All right. So the psi-enhanced ones are now up. So the Darrow that released the kind of twisted, almost feral ones from the cart, it is their turn. So they are going to try to do a little thing. So Rainier and Dorgirin.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have each of you make 2 strength saving throws?
Strength saving throws?
Yep. I'm aware that the likelihood that you'll fail is pretty low, but still. They don't know that. So yeah, I need both of you to make strength saving throws. 2 of them. You
Oh.
and Dorgier.
22.
Make 2?
Oh, you need 2, sorry.
Correct.
22?
Okay, so yeah, both of those are fine.
30.
Okay, and then so you make 2 of them?
I make 2 of them.
Yeah, these are, it's 2 individual things they're trying to do.
Okay.
So it's 20 to
Yep, totally fine.
The second one was 26.
Okay, yeah, totally fine. All right. So as you feel like this almost shove kind of hit you, you don't. It's sourceless. There's nobody that ran up to hit you, but you felt something try to push you down, but no effect. And then at that point, you hear a couple crossbows get loosed. So 2 attacks against Rainier. Okay. They missed the first time.
Listen, I always
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, no, for sure. And then 2 against Dorgirin. Oh, shit. What's your armor class?
22 because I'm raging.
They hit with 1 of them. You take a whole whopping, so it's halved, 3 points of piercing damage, plus an additional 3 points of force.
So 6 total.
Yep. As you see them a bit surprised and concerned about the battle that is ensuing, it is now the Twisted Darrow's turn. So, as these ones are not quite so mindful of what's going on, you see them run out to you. So, I don't think... Okay, so the nearest one to both of you can reach both of you, but the next one cannot. So, the 2 ones, yeah, that one, perfect, you got it. That guy's gonna run to Dorgirin, and then his mirrored side, perfect, is gonna run to Rainier. Get that far. The other 2 are too far to be able to close the distance entirely, so they'll run up but not be able to... Actually, no, they'll run up, but it'll take their dash action, so that'll be it for them. The others are going to make their 3 attacks each against both of you. at advantage. Reckless. Watch out. Okay, and that was a Dorgarian, your armor class was one more time 22?
22.
Okay. None of those hit on the first set of rolls, so but it is at advantage, so I have a second opportunity. None of them hit.
Was that like opportunity?
Yep. So you see it run up, you see it just start swiping at you wildly, but it's wildly. It doesn't have any ability to hit. Rainier, this is just a flat roll since you're still having your illusions set up. Misses there. So as it's just swiping wildly again, just hitting the illusions, not able to hit you. And that's it. So, Izzy, did you succeed on the...
Yeah, I succeed.
Okay, cool. So then you're up.
All right. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on
It was a 10 by 10.
60-foot range for a 20-foot area.
Oh, okay. Good sworn is 10. Mystique.
So, yeah. Dexterity saving throw and Dex 18.
What are you looking at?
Dex.
So
Yeah.
the main guy centered on him, and then everything in a 20-foot area around.
That'll be this guy and these three.
Yeah.
There might be a guy in the back.
There's three here. One here, one here, and the.
Yeah. So forget about the
Don't
ox.
forget about the ox.
Oh wait, so where are we hitting again?
Centering on the lead guy,
Okay.
and then it's 20 feet around him. So that guy.
Well, it's a cube.
Cute.
Yeah, 20 foot cube.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
And then you center on that guy. You get the.
So it's like the outer cube.
You get that guy to Ox and the one over there.
That's it?
Yep. 20-foot cube is much smaller than a 20-foot circle.
Booty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 foot on the entire.
You just read
On
that
one of the
spell?
lengths of the arms, yeah.
Did you just read it? How confusing is that, right? In the
Yeah.
spell description, it says 20-foot cube, but in the description, it says 20-foot radius.
Wait,
It
what?
says affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot.
Oh, and okay, so the
They
creatures.
they in a 10-foot radius. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's unacceptable. I'll get it on these guys back here, the 3, and then if it reaches the dude in the back.
Yeah. You can do these for
Okay, yeah.
the lead guy and those three.
Yep.
Okay, and what's the number to hit?
Dex 18,
75.
Okay.
saving throw for the duration.
Lead guy hits it, but the other is Dex.
Yeah, Dex 18.
Okay. Okay. So the outer two light up, which includes. Oh yeah. So sorry. That. The. Okay. This may change your choice. The guy between the one nearest the cart and the outer one, guy in the middle, yeah, he would have ran up to Dorgiran. Sorry, I had said that the other guys were going to run up to them and just use their full turn. So yeah, he ran up to Dorgiran on his turn. Sorry, I missed that. Can't attack, and then his mirror would do the same with Rainier. Again, can't attack, but he's going to want to.
Okay, and then if that's
So-
the case, will you allow me to reshift
Change it.
my...
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, where Rainier is, trying to catch
Yep.
all 4 of those guys.
Okay, gotcha.
18 to save.
Okay, so
I think it's everything in the area.
yeah, I technically could. Although you'd have advantage because this is a spell. So Rainier, you want to make a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Each object in a 20
You're
foot
being targeted
cube.
with a spell.
You're getting hit in a radius.
You're not
in an
getting
area.
targeted.
Yeah.
Caught up.
It's like 1 million, right? So yeah.
It is actually 20.
Okay.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
Plus 4.
Okay. So say one of the ragers is not afflicted, but the others are.
Okay.
They have this like kind of sparkly.
So do you want to put rings on them so we can keep track, because it gives advantage on attacks, right?
It does, yes.
I got milk rings somewhere.
Be over here.
I think there's someone.
We need 3.
Any particular 3?
Yeah, which one's the rager?
So the ragers are the grayish ones that are. Okay, yeah. So it's the one to his. Yep, that's one of them, and then the other one is also one of them. So just leave that one off, and then the others have it.
Okay.
Yeah, one rager succeeded, the other didn't, and then the other 2 did not. Elder?
Eyeball.
Black Bob's me, but I was like, where's
Yeah, the super
colors?
like light color gray. If I made it darker, it may have been a bit easier. I can turn the lights up too if that helps.
No, I mean,
All right.
I hate light.
Yeah, right. This is the perfect island for us. Yeah. Okay, so would that be it for your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. So the Darrow are up. All right, so there's just gonna be a volley of crossbow shots.
Ow! Been hit. Oh.
Let's have just for the lulls, because this will be funny. We're gonna have them split their shots between Dorgirin and Rainier. So there are, I think, 8 still alive, maybe more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. Yeah. Okay. So two of them are melee. So the melee ones will just make their normal hook spear attacks. So natural 1. And that's not enough to hit Rainier. So okay. And then the others, we're gonna have them do 4 against Dorgirin, shooting their light crossbows. None of them hit. And then 4 of them will shoot me. Try to. What's your armor class, Rainier? One of them. None of them hit.
Well, okay, go do that. It's only 25 per one.
Okay. Only one of them was going to hit, so still misses. So, all right. Then that's it for all of them. Vadir, you're incapacitated?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I
You can move, though. Yeah. All righty.
Are you just incapacitated for like 1 turn?
We'll find out next time.
Okay. So,
Right, well, I'll take it.
10 episodes later.
on this next turn, we're at the top of the order. The Darrow Saivant is going to move in a bit of a line. He's going to move to his left to try to get Dorgirin, and we'll say at least Vadir. If he can try to get, he'll move closer towards them too. He's going to try to get Dorgirin and Vadir in a line. So he's going to hit some of his allies. Yeah. Yeah.
Dorgirin's on this line here, so it's...
Yep. I'm gonna give it to him just because they're all gonna die. Can I have? Sure, the incapacitated condition doesn't apply anything else. It does not. Okay. Could I have Dorgirin, Vadir, and Rainier make a dexterity saving throw? It's normal.
It's a dex save I can see, right?
Correct. Yes.
So, what about Gordon?
Gordon does not see it. Gorgon does not see it, but he does. He still have to make the. Yeah, Gordon. Sorry, he still has to make it too.
Okay.
Spell.
Give me a second. It's not. No. That's abilities are fun. Spells are not.
He never does spells.
I got it earlier. Oh,
Not that.
Okay.
Okay. So he blows up 2 of his allies. One of which was one of the Ragers. They're taking damage
The
too.
ones in front of Dorgare.
And the other one was just one of the and then the other one was the one of the normal guys next to you. Yep.
How these guys survived on this island? They're like dodos, bro.
Not through the most effective use of cooperation.
Numbers, probably.
So, who got above a 12?
I did. Gordon did not.
Okay.
Oh no.
What did
So,
Gordon get?
He got a 4.
any resistances?
He's resistant to petrify.
Okay. So Gordon takes
immune to
21 points of fire damage. And everybody else takes 10.
Womp womp.
Yep. Unless you're resistant, in which case you take 5.
What time?
I believe he's done this.
Oh, my sword.
Yeah. All right. And as he begins looking around, you can hear him cursing that you guys aren't immediately incinerated. You don't understand in what, but you can just hear this kind of like angry tone. Ren, you hear him saying, "Shit, this guy's burning alive. This should have worked by now." Daruk, you're up. And you are no longer incapacitated.
Yay!
I am fully pacitated.
Yeah. You're outer pacitated.
We are.
We are gonna.
We are still like a full day's travel from the place, right? Roughly.
You are not a full day. You can make it there if you wanted to close the distance, but like you'd probably need rest shortly after.
Okay. We're gonna rest one more time between then and now. That's
Okay.
all I needed to know. So
They going fast.
I am going to cast Dawn, which is a 30-foot radius cylinder. I might. So I'll do that. I'm gonna cast it right around here. You don't think range of 20 foot?
It's gonna be more than
it's
that.
30 foot, yeah. So I'm doing it 30 feet from this guy. So
Gotcha.
it should hit basically him and everybody back here.
Okay.
And I don't think maybe that guy, but we can ignore him for now. Not that
Oh, that low guy?
So
I wouldn't
it's
worry about that low guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I guess I'll hit the mule because I don't have a choice. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I thought it was just like sunlight you were summoning, not damage.
No, so Dawn is when the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a con save, taking 4d10 radiant damage.
4d10. Okay.
Yep. 21 radiant damage on a fail, and
Okay.
half as much on a success.
So. All right. So the twisted ones are still alive. All of the other normal ones are dead.
Day man.
Yep. Oh no, the ox is dead.
Why? Oh no.
The ox was the leader.
Is that the twisted one?
No, the twisted one's the ones that ran up.
twisty
Like
ones.
full on, yeah. But all the other ones are dead.
Well, so these two were not in it. It was just this guy, and then
Right, yeah.
okay, this guy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's the sign enhanced one's got hit. Actually, the sign enhanced one on the opposite side of the card is still alive, but the others that got hit with it are dead.
Oh, so these are all dead.
With the one that's closest to the card is not, but the others are.
Okay, got it.
Pretty much.
And if I'm within 60 feet of the cylinder, I can move it up to 60 feet as well. Well, I'm not going to move it now because, yeah. But if they end their turn in the cylinder on subsequent turns, they take damage.
Okay, gotcha.
That's it for much.
Do you like to move it?
Okay, so Ren.
I would like to say in Undercommon to the leader, because you bit off more than you chew, and I will try to hit him with Firebolt.
Oh, fire bolt. Okay.
And we're all like, Rin's joined the dark side, get her. Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
32.
Yeah. You
I
hit
was
God.
like, really? 19 plus 13? That's, yeah, okay. It does. It hits him. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. With that kind of roll, you could hit Tiamat.
And we may need those one day.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure.
that's the 2. Pinky drive. What? 15 points fire damage.
Okay. It's looking real roughed up.
We go again.
Okay. Can you finish it?
18?
18 to hit?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
I'm in 15.
Okay. So with the second firebolt, I asked how you want to do this, but I don't feel like he's really supposed to be a boss. So, but if you do want to describe him, well, that's how do you want to do this?
I hit the first one. I hit him probably in the chest because I'm like, oh, and then he's looking pretty bad. And then I would like to burn him from the feet up.
Burn him from the feet up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caught flame.
Like a witch's fire.
Yeah. So as he begins screaming and crying out in pain, you can hear him cursing you in Undercommon, whilst also calling out to
Zox.
Yeah.
Sorry. I promised you greener pastures and we just didn't make it.
Gal Utak. Hang up.
Go. Talk.
He's calling like, save me! And then bartered away.
Oh, you talk.
You talk too much. Go. Talk.
And he's dead.
All right, and then I'll say, Galutok cannot save you. You will all die this day unless you surrender now.
And it's an
Oh,
undercommon.
it's too late for that.
Yeah.
So we're all just looking at her like,
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll kill us. It's bad.
You need a lozenge?
Inhalation. Don't smoke it.
So there's one Cyan-Hance that's still alive. You see him chuck down his kind of heavier crossbow that and a couple of them had fired off and just raise his hands up.
The guy on that side of the part?
Yeah. The twisted ones, they don't respond. Those two, yeah, they try to start running away. They will anyway. We'll get to their turns. You're up.
So like Gordon's still like smoldering a bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
what's it about?
But that's all right. I'm gonna hit one of these twisted ones.
Okay.
They reckless attacked last time, right? So
They
that
did.
means I get advantage.
You do.
Yes.
Nope. Brain work.
Kill them all. We need information.
I don't think we're gonna get much out of the twisted ones.
I was just saying the other one.
Maybe.
The side boys with the leaders.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this. Hold on, I'm waiting for this.
Does the science
Is it
one
on
move
roulette?
out of the dawn?
When it gets to a turn, he will.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you didn't, burn to
give
death
up.
after surrendering.
16, 20 points of damage. Do you need those separated? Yeah. No? Okay.
He's really hurt. Still standing though.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Or wait, no, I'm sorry. He was in the dawn too. He got hit by both. Yeah, no, he's dead.
Okay. Then I make the attack against the next one.
Okay. This one was not in the dawn, or was it?
I don't think any of the ones that are next to were here.
Like on the other, like either side of me, but like the one in front was.
Right. I was gonna say I thought the one in front was, but the one on the farther side wasn't.
Okay.
So yeah, the one in front's dead. That was a twisted one, and then the one that was not is just normal Darrow, but he's there.
He's dead too.
No, not dead yet.
Okay. Then I'll hit him.
Okay. Yeah.
No advantage on him though, because he's not.
Correct.
Okay. 17.
Yep. I'm hit.
It's got them hefty dice.
Falk. For that eclipse. The maul.
Yeah.
It's 10, 18, 21, 23.
Yep, that one's dead too.
Okay. And I always forget to use this, but I do have, was it Great Weapon Master? Which means anytime I kill someone,
Oh, nice.
if I land a critical hit or reduce 0 HP, I can make a regular attack as a bonus, so I don't have to. So
Nice. Hell yeah.
I will do that against the other one that's still alive. next
Okay.
to me.
And do you get a pommel
Was-
strike on that attack as well?
No.
Pommel Strike is a bonus action,
Yeah.
so this one is going to replace that because it's an extra damage die.
Right.
Is this one of the twisted ones that was raging or recklessing, or the one that's still alive?
Oh, that one? Oh, I didn't see that. Seen that one.
That little guy?
That one is a psi enhanced one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't have them run up.
So
I
no.
grabbed the wrong one, because I grabbed two of them.
Okay.
And I put one back, because I thought he killed one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so that one should be a normal one then.
A regular one. So
Yeah.
he did not reckless me. Okay.
It's supposed to be gray. It's about to be red.
That one was a nat 1. So
That miraculously does not hit.
yeah, I know.
It's about the only thing I think that doesn't hit them at this point.
So I guess like I swung at the other one on the other side, and then like I tried to swing back around, and
Yeah.
it was just
Ah, right, they're little guys. Damn it.
little. Yeah.
All right. Rainier.
There's 3 little regular dudes around here, right?
No, 2 of them are the twisted ones.
Okay, well, I'll stab the first twisted one.
Okay.
Twisted biscuit.
And they're clearly hurt at this point. That'll hit.
They reckless, so you do get
Oh, yeah,
advantage
so
on
even
them.
if you didn't roll advantage, yeah.
Okay, well, that's 6 on that. So that regardless. Weapon. Ready. He's down. 28 plus 30 something damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that one's
I rolled very well.
Which one? This guy?
These. Whatever was one of the big guys. Is
This guy?
that one of the raging guys? I don't know.
I think this is
the one on the left. Yeah. Yep.
You know. You had double attack.
I'm also going to use my. I've actually got sleeping.
Like a frost.
My frost trance, so I just get increased strength. Anyway, is this advantage as well?
Yes.
For the big guys?
Yeah.
It's an 18 on the dice.
Yep.
Ew. And 13 point.
20 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very short rest. So I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
I'm gonna 18 on the dice.
Yeah.
Ew! Same thing. For 10, 17.
Okay, that'll be enough.
And the other one, I'm gonna bop him in the side of the head with lethal.
Okay.
Flat. Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bonk. And you can see him incapacitate all over. Although, is he still in the dawn?
No, this one's not.
Okay.
23.
Oh, was Dawn a
He's right
continuous effect?
Yeah,
okay.
Oh.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely enough. All right. So that's it for Rainier. So then the Psi-enhanced one, he walks out of the dawn, that cylinder effect, away from the crossbow, has his hands up, and he shouts out to Rin,
Please call him off.
I surrender.
That this guy over here? Yeah.
Yep, far one.
There's like two over
That's
on
it
this
for him?
side.
Izzy, you're up.
Shit.
The
Alright.
ones with circles on them now are the ones that are either unconscious or have surrendered. You got one guy here, two guys there, and those two are running. Going around.
Going around? No.
As far as you guess, they're probably gonna run.
I said good day.
Said. Dang.
Look like a couple of cats.
I forget how far I can use my little face step thing. Do you happen to remember?
I think 30 feet is how far face up goes. Yep, 30 feet. Yep.
Oh shit! I didn't even move. That smelled so much fun. Gonna spike growth those guys back there.
Okay.
It is a. Oh no, they don't.
The ones that surrendered?
No, the ones that
Those
are
two
trying to
ones
run
are-
away.
they're
Oh,
gonna-
gotcha.
I don't think they save or anything. No.
Yeah,
they
no,
don't.
just it sprouts up from the ground.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to like move it, like the edge of it'll be here, and then
Okay.
like the main. Yeah.
All right, I think I follow. You're trying to get it to where, like, if they ran away, they were running through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then creature moves into or within area that takes 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet it travels.
Could you go ahead and roll the 2d4 right now?
Terrain 2d4.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? 4.
Okay. It's up. Yeah, it's a little on the wider side, but it's near middle. They both kill themselves in the spikes.
Oh my god.
As they begin running out, the spikes start growing up, and you see them trying to try and outrun it, but they clearly can't, and they just run into it, just fall, and then are basically impaled on both this thorny spikes. Although, actually, you know what? Being that there aren't any like thorns or briar out here, it's probably just spikes of rocks that just shoot out from the ground, and they just
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that does work.
Vadir.
The only one left is this guy that hasn't surrendered or is not unconscious, and he's like one of the crazy ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I have an idea for the one that's next to me. If you don't kill him.
Sure.
I'll hold an attack action if he tries to get away from Norgir.
It's a crazy one? Okay. So we're gonna go to an open play thing. We're gonna stop combat. At this point, he's standing there, but he's a little freaked out. And
a large minotaur.
actually, at this point, you see him kind of uncertain, and he seems feral, but also like twisted and everything, and you hear the one near the cart kind of shout out, "I can handle that one."
Make him stop.
See him pause and like kind of grab his temple just for a moment, and you see the feral one just kind of go docile.
Thank you.
And tell you what, that's a decent point to pause. We can pick up with the rest of this next time, as there's a little bit to figure out in terms of what all transpired here and get the information you're looking for in terms of what is Yithar duel. And that'll lead us right into, probably into the beginning of it next time. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and call it there, because ad break starts in a few minutes too, so this would be a good place to just end it. So we'll pick up next week with the, we'll say, questioning. Yeah, of the Darrow that you've captured. What's probably in the cart, what their missions were, and what you guys may be encountering in the early stages of your Thar duel, or even deeper therein. So, thank you all for tuning in. For those that are watching the stream, we'll be back next week, continuing the adventure of the Moonstone Guard as they venture through the Isle of Eternal Shadow, and more specifically, delve into the era of the Darrow and the Illithid in Yithar. So, we'll be back next week. All right, right on. Having a good night.
See you guys.